Twitch for once. We're on Rumble, we're on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch. I did consider Kick, but I figured with the 100+ people that have followed me on Twitch since the last time I streamed on Twitch that I would give Twitch kind of a chance. So, hi. Hi. Also, Mars, 17 months subscribed on Twitch. You crazy man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, I'm gonna say this wrong and I'm sorry, but I see your first time chatter on my Twitch. Suto. Hey. I'm hopefully I'm saying it kind of right. But hi. Yes. Hi. Yeah. Today's my birthday. How could you tell? Is it my really cool free party hat that I found? Hi, Lana. You guys, so I was informed that Trump is addressing the nation right now about Iran. I had no idea that was about to go down. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know that. Okay. So if you're tuning in to that, because I'm not gonna watch it, I have other plans. Like, I had other plans about shit that makes me fucking laugh. But if you do tune in, you feel free to let me know if he is going to put boots on the ground in Iran, which I hope he does not do. But please let me know. Oh my god. Yeah. Do you guys like my hat? I on that. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitter and YouTube and Rumble. I'm all over the place. I'm even on Kick, but I haven't exactly streamed there. When was the last time I streamed on Twitch? Like, this is the first time in, like, what, almost a year? He's talking about NASA as if they've never sent a rocket to the moon before. Oh, fuck. Listen, I'd rather put boots on the moon than boots in Iran. Something like that. Warhammer. Is it Wednesday today? Holy shit. I do need to go back to doing some Warhammer stuff. You guys, balls, everybody. Hang on, I gotta bring out my handy dandy little Hello Kitty planner, because you know I'm a forgetful but organized bitch, okay? I have just so much, like, cringy, silly shit that I want to expose you guys to. Which tonight, I wanted to watch the Poop Festival and some other stuff I wanted to subject you guys to, but I switched it up to talk about, because Home Math posted a video, literally, I think, yesterday, and I switched it up to watch that. So we'll, like, watch, like, silly-ass weird shit tomorrow. Well, some of this is gonna be weird. Also, you guys, I did tell you that I wanted to find, like, a Bob Lazar video and let you guys see what he's like, but I can't find anything that's under 2 hours that's distant, that's decent. Sawa? I know who Sawa is. Sawa follows me. Isn't that sweet? I like Sawa. What, is today Sawa's birthday? Is she a birthday fool too? Aww. Hang on, I gotta switch my little chats around here because I have to manage, like, OBS and mod stuff, like, through one monitor. So hang on, I'm gonna, like, switch this all around. Bear with me for a minute so I can actually see what you're saying. Eh, eh, eh. I always made the joke I'd never let you guys know when my birthday is, but I also was just coincidentally never streaming on the day that was my birthday. At least I don't think. Alright, now I got it all. Oh, so I was doing karaoke. I thought about singing, and as I tell you guys all the time, I don't really sing anymore, and I am pretty tone deaf. So, is today actually your birthday? I'm wearing a party hat, aren't I? Would I? Well, I guess well, it is April Fool's Day, right? I can see why you would question that. Well, listen, I'm a joke, right? For you. Can I be your favorite little joke? I'm still like messing with things. It's so actually cool to be on Twitch again. I got like really mad at Twitch and did not want to stream on there anymore. I was like, you know what? I don't fucking like Twitch. Okay, if I don't have the YouTube chat set up a way, it will just cut off half of what you're saying. So I gotta do some finagling. Eventually I'll get another monitor, so I can just have like OBS and all the chats up in like one thing. Practicing singing? I should practice more. I mean, tone deafness is corrected by having vocal tone deafness is corrected by having like vocal vocal control, so oh, thank you, Balls. Oh, you're sweet. But yeah, you guys, like Poop Festival and shit that has to do with juggalos, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, also, by the way, I'm going to be doing evening streams, just like old times, for a little while, just because like I'm trying to be more consistent, okay? And it's also just easier for everybody, and sometimes me, to do streams in the evening time. So yeah, I mean, I'll still do some afternoon streams. Like there'll still be days where you get me like twice in the day. Like you'll have me during our like work lunch date, okay, and then in the evening time. And over the next week, like I definitely want to play some games. So, and I've had some people asking to collab with me too, which makes me feel good. That's not so common anymore. So I don't know. Might have some fun things coming around the corner. Oh, you guys. I really hope Trump does not want to put boots on the ground. Just because it's not even so much about him saying, "Oh, we're not going to be in any no more forever award." Blah blah blah. It's more like I'm just really tired of fucking around in the Middle East. Like I was all for, like if it was going to be a clean sweep, like Venezuela, okay, but it wasn't. Even though like the Iranian government started acting extremely crippled and frantic and firing missiles at like literally everybody, including India. Did they? Middle East fatigue, brother. I'm telling you. Better specs for the finals. Piggy, they got this 10 versus 10 in the finals right now, and I just saw a video on it, and it looks so cool, but I cannot get that friggin' game to play, and it is actually officially making me sad. It is making me so sad. For all of you who don't, no, not India, it says no state. Listen, shh, I know I'm stupid, okay? Listen. It wasn't India. Why did I think it was India? Listen, I fucking understand geolocations. Yeah. Well, yeah, Saudi Arabia was like, hey, there was people that were like, liberate us, and liberate he did. Like, apparently, like he's got like new leaders in place finally. Like these ones weren't getting fucking murdered. And I don't really know, guys. Like, dealing with the Middle East is so fucking hairy. You know, it's hairy because there's a lot of it where it's like to be against China, and then there's a lot that have to do with like, well, this is going to further Israel's supremacy, and then there's a lot of it where it, you know, secondly to this, like, Trump was also talking about. Now, I'm not as informed on this. Okay, this is just like some official post that I was seeing that he was or Hegseth came out and was saying that they want to expand the U.S. borders, but really, honestly, like, however they meant it, there would be like great benefits to bolstering South America and also Canada. So, as long as that does not become like open border nonsense, then okay. All right, I'll support that. He's also talking about pulling us out of NATO, and I'm also cool with that, to be honest with you. I mean, they were already acting fucking retarded about us using some of their bases, you know. Oh my god, TTS, hang on. Let me see if not TTS, but tits. Hang on. I totally forgot about tits. So on Twitch, holy shit, it's been so long. I got like a thing here that was gifted to me by a fan forever ago, and you know who you are. I'm thankful for it, even though I haven't used it in a friggin' year. Is there really a pink moon, or is that an actual April Fool's? One thing about being, you know, born on a day where everybody wants to fuck with you, it's... Why is it... Hang on, I'm trying to load up tits. It's just been so long. Can we fucking load up tits? Oh, they gotta update it. Hang on. Well, we'll chat a little bit and see if I can get it updated. I just accidentally opened like my Brave browser. Or what was it? Oh, it was over here when you look at like Microsoft's like news, like when you click like the thing that's telling you on Windows 11, like in the taskbar that's telling you the weather. Yeah, that seemed cool but are fake. Like Pal World's dating simulator, and now I think they're actually building the game. I saw Tilted posted that, and I was watching that earlier. Can I not update it? Dude, what? Why can't I update it? I'm sorry I forgot about tits, guys. Sometimes that happens. Okay. It tries to download something and then it closes itself out. Well, I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow night, and I'll try to update it. That way, like, I don't have to fight with it right now. Even though, like, your redeem's like, don't redeem throwing things at me. I can't get tits to work. Hakun, hi. You forgot about what? I forgot about updating tits. You had yours 4 days ago. Happy late birthday. Mars, you'd lie to me. You would lie to me, Mars. You're lying to me right now. How do I update it? Hang on, what am I doing wrong here? Do I need to just go to this site and update it? Hello, tits. I'm gonna troubleshoot for a minute. Oh, do I have... Do I have to like straight up buy it from here? Not buy it, but like download it from this site. Hang on. Update. Yeah. When was the update? 51 days ago. Okay. It's only 38 megabytes. But it's not letting me download it. Anyway, how have you guys been? What have you been up to? Oh, the Power World thing? Yeah, the Power World dating sim. Yo, I know. I wouldn't play it, but I think it's like weirdly cute, but you know, it is what it is. Magical Misa? Thanks for following me on Twitch. Yeah, I have like 5 fucking alerts for like Twitch for some reason. By the way. Aw, poor Misa tried to use Bonk. I can't get tits to work. I'll have to refund you. MFB, thank you! 10 bucks? 10 American dollary dues? Well, I for some reason can't even get it to download. It's like, I can just look at it and it's like, yep, it's 38 megabytes. Like, I already bought this once. Like, how do I fucking fix this? Well, maybe I should go into Twitch and try to figure out if I can turn off the redeem system so you guys aren't like wasting your stuff. But tomorrow night, whenever I expose you to the poop festival and juggalos, I'll hopefully then have it fixed. That way we're not killing too much time. I mean, I got like 3 hours. We got 3 hours together. But I also don't want you guys to waste this until I can figure the fuck out what I'm supposed to do. So Iran can expect 2 to 3 weeks of bombing. Okay. Do I not just have a way to just turn off channel points? Whale will just refund you guys. If it comes to it. It is what it is. Man, there's already so many of you watching me on Twitch. Hi! I will stream on Twitch more often. How you like that, huh? I'll do that. Oh, I can't say that word? Well, alright. I won't. That'll be easy. At least it wasn't a cuss word this time. I remember failing a lot with the cuss words. The Poop Festival video was actually the one thing I was about to watch before all my health issues like came to a really crazy boiling point and I was in the hospital a whole lot. So I still have not ever seen it. One of the Middle Eastern countries. Oh, Lana, your kite. I did not realize. It is my birthday. It only took me forever to tell you guys. Okay, I'm gonna fucking figure out tits later just to not take up a whole lot of time. Hopefully, like, it's not, like, so fucked up and I have to... like, re-download it, because I don't even know if you have to, like, repurchase it or something. It's okay. Aww, thank you guys. Let's go look at some shit. You want to get started? Let me tell you guys something. There has been this, like, quote unquote trans-identified female lawyer thing that's been floating around. And I've seen it, but I've not actually watched it. And you guys have probably already seen it because it's been floating around for like a few days. So let's watch it together. You mind if I just, like, expose you to some tranny nonsense? Supposedly, so this was sent to me, and supposedly, there's, like, just, like, a lot of stupid shit that's being said on behalf of the tranny. So, but we're gonna hear it. Lana Keela, I see. Hey, it said female. Billboard Chris said female. Wait, this is actually a female? Oh, wait. Trans-identified. Oh, this is a female to male. Oh, okay. So, like, one of those people probably who's not 0.01% of the populace that feels like they should be trans, but instead are just like, hey, I couldn't cut it as a female because, you know, just being a man's much easier. And it's like, what are you going to do? Go cry? You need to suck it up and be a real man. Bitch. Alright, let's see. Billboard Chris here is saying... Trans-identified female lawyer berates judge, pulls trans card, gets found in contempt, resists arrest, screams I can't breathe, and yells for people to call 911 as she's fighting police. Absolutely glorious performance. Women should never take testosterone. Guys, I'm fucking ready to know what this is all about. Let me make sure his sound levels are right.
It's her education.
Because I don't want to be screaming over it for you guys. Holy shit. Hang on. I gotta... Supposedly the shit the lawyer's saying is what the viewer who said this, sent this to me said I need to be listening to. So, let's go.
I pointed you to the exact paragraph. It's her education. Stop because you don't want to hear what the argument is.
Stop! You interrupt me one more time, you are being held in direct contempt of court, and
yes,
you can wipe that smirk off.
I don't have a smirk on my face.
Oh, yes, you do.
I do not.
So first of all, I can already tell that this is like one of those mouthy, ugly bitches that we all knew in high school that was really mad that they couldn't get boyfriends or even girlfriends in some cases. Like, right off the bat, I can see that as plain as day. I just didn't like the smarmy attitude.
I am not going to tolerate this from you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Fill out the request, get the form from our court clerk's office on the second floor, make sure it comports with what you've got already.
Nothing about him is manly to me yet, outside of, like, just having a beard.
Get it filed, mailed in, whatever you need to do. Let us assess her request. If it's,
My client's not seen her child. There is no order in this court, and there's been no jurisdiction found that this court has jurisdiction over this child who has never lived in your county. Never lived. I did not. There was a pause. There was a break. I wasn't done with my argument.
And I was done.
Men don't, first of all, like, talk like this either. All you do is just see, like, a bitch that had dick envy, and then she decided, like, well, hey, guess what? Bill Gates made taking testosterone, like, really fucking cool, and, you know, ugh, I can just make myself look uglier. And here we fucking are. Smarmy, dumb, bitch.
Not done with my statement. You interrupted again.
I need to see that tantrum, that woman level tantrum one more time.
God, there was a pause. There was a break.
That's a
I
phone
wasn't done with
she's
my
holding.
argument.
And I was not done with my statement. You interrupted again.
Maybe there's like a table right
I
there.
did not throw it. Fell off the bench. Please stop stating things that are not true, ma'am.
Sir, you've got to...
Oh my god! This bitch is exactly the type of woman that I bitch about constantly. It's always this type of personality. What kind of personality is that? You guys, like, we can all like dance around and say, oh, well, it's the testosterone. It's because she's got like the worst of the worst and decided to become a man, you know? And it's like, no, that the testosterone, no, like that's got like a little bit to do with it, but it's also just like, it's all like right in here. You see where my little bat is? It's all like right in there. Right in there. Also, like, a little bit here, because she's probably got, like, a poor diet, so the gut's, like, also, like, interfering with that, but it's all, like, in here. You know? Where a lobotomy would be needed is, like, a hearty dose of, like, belligerent ego.
Room full of witnesses.
I do. I put it down. I did. I put it down and it fell down. I did not fall.
Then settle down.
I'm not upset and I'm not arguing. You're not letting me make an argument. I'm not red in the face, ma'am.
Oh my god. All these, like, people who think they're transgender and they don't even know how to even talk to the same fucking gender. You know, could you imagine her, like, arguing with a guy? And if she can't even handle herself in an argument with a judge who's, like, presiding over the fucking court, like... Whew.
I'm not.
Stop. Our court reporter cannot get what we're both saying.
I am trying to make my argument.
This is like a typical woman thing where it's like they just can't like back down. It's like, well, I'm trying to make my argument. And it's like, so you're making the argument that you're trying to make the argument when the judge needs you to just shut the fuck up. Okay.
Interrupted my argument halfway through.
Sideways. I'm not arguing, she argued.
On an objection.
It will get every available deputy in
Yes, ma'am, I'm aware. It's happened to me before.
This is a lawyer.
Yes.
You're out of line.
Attorney.
I guess so.
Okay. If I push that
Or maybe
button-
because I'm a transgender attorney practicing all over the state.
I don't know what you are.
You do, ma'am. It's not that you do.
He or she was waiting to use his he card. Alright? Oh my god.
I don't know whether
You do,
you're
ma'am. You
transgender,
do. You
other
do.
than you have just now
No,
advised me,
ma'am,
and
you
that
do.
doesn't have
You do.
anything to do
It's happening.
He's got like that persistent like fat bitch persona. I don't mean to keep saying he, like it does kind of look like some like Jewish dude to me, to be honest with you, but like but she doesn't act like one. She does like hit every box for horrendous female, like the type of female that feels like they have to become a man because they're so fucking annoying to deal with. Oh, Coast has rated me on Rumble. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. We are watching this transgender attorney be the dumbest, ugliest cunt that we've all seen yet. Being a man so easy. So many of them that said that too. So many of them that think that. Being a man is so easy. Being a man is so easy. Never mind. Well, you know what? That's gonna take a dark turn. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I wasn't trying to make a joke about serious topics, I swear to you. I'm gonna keep it playing. This is like almost 7 minutes long. We're barely 2 minutes in.
When we talked on the phone.
And my jaw has dropped so many times at the way this human being is acting.
That wasn't talking, let me tell you. You were entirely inappropriate.
You were yelling at me, and I did not even know you were the judge.
And I didn't know you
How
from
the
Adam.
How the fuck do you not know? This judge here is not only being more of a woman than what this bitch can be, but this dude over here is being more of a man than what she can be. It's a
Said my name is Rob Hopkins. I'm an attorney.
Yeah,
in Oklahoma
Rapol.
City.
No, sir, you did not.
Okay.
Okay?
There's no one there to know that, right?
Okay. So we are pausing this until you get the ADA request form
Permanent
filled out,
home?
and it gets.
Oh my god, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Dude, the other lawyer's like, man, this bitch is making me want some fucking McDonald's. Wait, is his head kind of cut off? Wait a second. Is that like looking a little rough? Hang on. I just realized like OBS is like kind of not looking too good. Let me do more fixing. I'm starting like I'm not all together today. Like, what the fuck? There. Now you can actually friggin' see him. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys couldn't even see the look on his face. Let me make it all pretty again. How's it look when I make it small? You can see all my tabs. Hang on. I got an idea. I'll keep it small. Hang on. Look at that. Now it looks pretty and official, right? Like I'm a real put together entertainer on the internet. You guys like whenever I'm like a real ass entertainer? Honestly, a real ass entertainer would know how to sing. And I'm a failure at that. We'll just live with it like this. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm sorry, I cut his head off, alright? But look how fucking done he is. You know? He is like done with this shit. We'll do it like this. No. Like that.
Process.
So we're going to pause the hearing on jurisdiction that's been set twice. I drove an hour and a half to have the hearing. My client's available telephonic.
This like irritated about everything and like trying to make this judge feel like she's like the problem behind like why the client hasn't seen the kid and everything like that. That's just like belligerent woman nonsense. Like that's like the type of shit like a bitch who's like, you may think it's not your problem, but I'm about to educate you on why it is, and I'm also gonna be telling you why you're the fucking reason behind it. You do alright? Oh, sideways. Thank you. Real entertainers are not entertaining? Do you mean like Hassan? Rapol, you're not wrong about that actually, and that's a very good thing to bring up. And Rapol saying, I mean, it's probably the right tactic. It is a female judge, so appeal to emotion works a lot better than logic. Damn it, you're right. You are right. But the lawyer's just coming across as this like cocky, belligerent asshole that's just really mad that like she hasn't consumed like half a liter of like high fructose corn syrup or something.
And we are simply not even taking testimony.
Is your client available telephonically?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, then get her on the phone.
Thank you.
Your Honor, to which we would object. This is as clear as the nose on my face that this woman will not appear before this court because she has a warrant for stealing.
Objection, hearsay. That's not true. And you're ready.
You will find, sir, that
Don't
you
put
cannot
at me. It's over me. Or shout at me.
I'm not putting notes right
No, we're stopping.
I can tell you right now, this person grew up with like a really toxic parent that treated her the exact same way. And she found that okay and normal to do, and she now does that to other people. Alright.
Get out of my face, sir. Get out of my face.
How did this person pass the bar exam? How did they pass? How did she pass the bar exam?
Sir,
You may step
get
back.
out of my face.
You should leave this county.
Get out
You
of
should
my
leave
face.
this county. Whoa.
Get out of my
These
face.
people are my friends, and you're being ugly.
And get out of my face.
Put your hands behind your back.
So how
Why?
much you want to bet she was like super attracted to her like warrant ridden friend that she was trying to work for, I guess? Like I wouldn't doubt that.
Because you're in direct contempt of court.
He shouted at me. No, I'm not being.
Why
you
does
did
she
not
need
even
to
say that
escalate
anymore.
everything?
No, I'm not
Judge,
doing
I
my stuff.
apologize, but I felt very threatened by this person.
Ma'am,
Not
put
the
yourself in-
screaming and the yelling in court. I've never even heard that before in this courtroom.
Wait.
Do not hurt me. Do not hurt me.
Hands behind your
Oh
back.
my
Do
god,
not-
I
you're
hope
throwing me
the
over
license
I'm not
to be an
resisting.
attorney is taken away from this individual.
You know exactly what's
Why
happening.
don't you all walk that way sometime?
I can't walk. I'm being thrown down.
Just stop, settle down, walk that way.
No.
Settle down. Do not grab me. Do not grab me. What are you doing? What
Wow.
Are you doing? What are you doing? You're hurting me. You just hit me. You don't take it. It's so cute. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe either,
Put your
bitch!
hands behind
I can't breathe.
Look at this face!
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Somebody call 911. Please. 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 Please.
Maximum security.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Oh my god, you give a bitch testosterone and she becomes super bitch.
Somebody call 911. Somebody call 911. Somebody call.
Are you on your phone now?
How did this individual pass the bar exam? I am so fucked up on that!
Alright, we're gonna pick you up.
Man, they wore Piggy out.
I don't.
They
get a
wore
female
Miss
officer
Piggy
now.
out,
Get a
bitch!
female officer now. Get a female officer
There
now.
aren't any.
Whoa. I thought she was a him. But we need a female officer?
Come on.
I can't get up. I can't see. He just threw my glasses. I can't see. Give me my glasses.
Your hands.
Put them on my face.
No.
Put them on my face. I cannot see.
No. Go.
Please give me my glasses. I cannot see.
I cannot see!
I'm not trying to walk and I cannot see. I need my wallet.
So is this like an anti like police anti-law person, like, because she seemed like she actually was in a position where she did not like authority. You know what I mean? Hang on, let me like refresh this. I kind of messed it up. Well, that was interesting. I do not regret watching that. That was, I haven't laughed that hard in a little bit. Okay. She just doesn't like men, I guess. She could pass all right for a guy if, like, she just did not open her fucking mouth. The fact that, like, not only did she pull the trans card, but she also pulled the female card. Oh my god. Are all her clients trans? You know what? Now that's possible. Oh, coin up. The body cam is great. Is there body cam to this? Really? Is there a body cam to this? Oh my god, if there's a body cam for this. I'd rather represent myself. Didn't Onision do that? You just reminded me of that. Didn't Onision try representing himself in court? I don't give a shit about Onision. I was just like randomly reminded of that. It's in Woman Moment. The body cam is? Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find the body cam. In my Discord server, I have a Woman Moment channel. Oh my lord! Alright, I see where Tilted posted it. When'd you guys post this? Back on the 26th. Man, I'm always out of the loop on some of this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Here's the body cam.
Pick you up, bro. On the
Oh, hang on, it cuts it off when I make it big. There you go.
No, I don't. Get a female officer now! Get a female officer now!
Get up.
Get a female officer now!
There aren't any.
I can't get up.
You're gonna have to stick it out like a man.
Through my glasses. I can't see. Give me my glasses. Put them on my face. No. Put them on my face. I cannot see.
Get up. Go.
Please give me my glasses.
Why was this bitch having such a bad day? Thank you,
I'm
Coina.
not trying to walk and I cannot see. I need my wallet.
Wait, that guy that said he fucked his cat. Was that Shane Dawson? Did Shane Dawson say something like that? I haven't really thought or cared too much about these people in like 5+ years. Which in YouTube years, that's like 10-15 years ago. Shane Dawson was? Okay. Let me keep it going.
Judge said take him to jail for contempt of court. And then the file was on.
At this time, it
Oh,
is the
God.
right move for me to step away. As many of you all heard, there was an incident that took place in another county, a rural county, and there are more details of that incident, and I can't release that at this.
He's also doing the bitch squint. You know how like when women are like talking, like they'll like watch them. He's like doing that squint. Watch.
There are more details of that incident, and I can't release that at this time. And being as that, I believe that
I don't know what that means. I just noticed like women do it a lot.
First have grounds for discrimination lawsuit there in that county, but for my physical safety at this time, it's best that I step away. And for my family's physical safety.
Do you mean because like you got your heart rate up really bad now, like your chest is hurting because like you're unhealthy?
It's best that I step away.
And for all of you wondering if I'm moving, I'm not moving. I'm from South Texas. I can't live in one of those states like Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Minnesota.
Why not?
I wasn't built for that. So I'm not going to leave the great state of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
I will work in, people are, well, what are you going to do now, Rob? You know, I'll let you know, but like I've told everybody.
Her name is Rob Hopkins. Rob Hopkins.
I know that I am created in his image. I know that there is a bigger plan for me. I know that I will always land on my...
No offense, but people who act bad and then they scapegoat on Jesus and God, that doesn't actually really help you.
...my feet, and whatever I have to do.
That's literally saying, like, hey, you may think that, like, I'm a piece of shit, but God knows my heart. Like, that's not... That's... I don't think, you know, that's really cool to say.
Is to make ends meet and to survive out there. I will. For all of you worried about my mental health, thank you so much. I appreciate those thoughts and prayers and good wishes and good vibes. I've got a team of wonderful doctors.
Wait, did she say Oklahoma?
I know that I am created in college, and so I'm not going to leave the great state of Oklahoma.
No,
I will.
Well, she said Oklahoma.
People, well, what are you going to do now, Rob? You know, I'll let you know, but like I've told everybody, I know that I am created in his image. I know that there is a bigger plan for me. I know that I will always land on my feet. And
just another shield, yeah.
Whatever I have to do is to make ends meet and to survive out there, I will. For all of you worried about my mental health, thank you so much. I appreciate those thoughts and prayers and good wishes and good vibes. I've got a team of wonderful doctors. You can't go through what I can, both medically and psychologically, without being medically cleared.
That was bizarre. That was bizarre. McDonald's is hiring? Yeah, McDonald's doesn't discriminate. They'll take trans. Oh, this is what... Why do I feel like I've seen this person before? So this is like when he was not fat. Let's see, woman takes testosterone, becomes unreasonable and angry, gets tackled in court. Amazing. Oh, oops. I meant to just like it. That was something else, man. Ah! But you know what? I wasn't shocked, but I was entertained at the nonsensory. It was a wonderful display of complete, impulsive, unhinged stupidity. So I'm gonna give her a round of applause. That was really good. I feel bad about the judge. She like really got under the skin of the judge, but you know, she really just like let the cops tussle with her like she was a fucking bull. So, alright. From the actor King of Queens. I've never heard of that. Guys, I need to AFK and go get another drink. And then when I get back, we're going to talk about the No Kings rally. I'll be right back. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Now we're back. Well, she did sound like a wild boar. I tell you what, like
paragraph form that I was asking. What are you doing? God, breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
she was like a fucking toddler. Throwing her phone and shit down, like she really wanted to intimidate that judge. Thank you. Anyway, so I did not give a shit at all about the No Kings rally or protest or whatever. I mean, I even saw like it was taking place also in the UK where they recognize a king, so you know, go figure that one. But I did keep seeing everywhere a very special individual. All right, let's see if you can spot her. All right. So, I'm going to read this to you. This is Angela Stanton King. I'm watching this No Kings protest in Atlanta against President Trump and his administration right now, and I genuinely can't tell if this is a protest or the villain casting call for a low-budget Marvel movie. Also, I want to point out, in the community notes, they're trying to say that this is an AI video. It's not an AI video.
In Atlanta, it's happening nationwide. No Kings. What does No Kings protest mean?
You know, I think it means that the Dow is over 50,000. So that's what we should be paying attention to right now, okay? But really, we're sick and tired of this administration and all the wrongs that they're doing. It makes us sick. Most American people feel the same way. We need to take to the streets and do something about it. We're out here making fun of these insane people that currently have power in the White House.
All these insane people.
They hate it. It hurts their ego, and it gets people going.
In Atlanta, it's
So, did you notice her? Did you notice her? What the hell is going on there? So, they're calling her like Mad Max. What are they calling her? Mad Max Fatty or something? I don't know. I'm trying to understand what these tattoos are that's on her stomach. I mean, she has like a large enough canvas to like fit multiple heads on, right? Well, like... This is fucking epic, alright? If you... Oh, there's a thunderstorm in my background if you hear any thunder. It's been scaring my cat. Like, I also had to kind of check on him. He was, like, freaking out, like, what is these sounds? But it's okay. He's okay. Also, benign number stations. Hey! I'm so glad that you're here! I need to do some more collabs with Jamez. That was honestly fun. Like, Jamez, big shout out to Jamez. He's a gunsmith VTuber. He's one of my favorite VTubers, and we've become good friends over the past little while, so I need to do more. We've been talking about playing some Dark Tide, some Warhammer Dark Tide, so maybe sometime. But like, look at this fucking Mad Max Fatty, though. If you guys can make out who any of these are on her stomach, let me know. I'm trying to figure it out. What I think they are... Well, I mean, I know this is an AI video, and they're not going to be, like, all that clear. But... let me go back to this one. What I think they are like important women throughout history, but I can't like name a one. I think the one is Frida Kahlo. Dark Tide's pretty cool. I love Dark Tide. I also like Vermintide too, but like I like I don't like the fantasy so much as like 40k, but I do like the fantasy, don't get me wrong. I love Skaven. Frida Kahlo. I don't quite know what she's famous for. I know, I'm a Philistine. Oh, Zay, you're not a feminist and you don't understand or know or care what women throughout history have been famous for doing? And it's like, you know... Who is that one bitch? I had Mary Shelley shoved down my throat so many times that I don't really care. I mean, I know she like wrote books, but like you don't understand how much Mary Shelley was like shoved down my fucking throat and up my ass. Like I couldn't see the light of day because I was just underneath how much my fucking school and then people around me really fucking liked her. And yeah, I just don't care. Feminist painter who was famous for being ugly on purpose. She's mostly famous for having a unibrow. Oh! Yeah, so she's like, yeah, I'm fat and fucking whatever. So she's just got like famous women tattooed on her. Giving your fucking life to that. Like I know she doesn't give a shit. It's her life, her prerogative. Yeah, Mary Shelley. Like I don't fucking care about Mary Shelley. That one time she wrote Frankenstein, that's all she knows. Or all you know. And also Virginia Woolf. That was another one. Like when I was in high school, you guys, I did have maybe two, but definitely one feminist teacher who did language arts, and it was like real important that I knew who these people were, and I've never let it go. Fuck that teacher. Chungoid. What's this last one?
You know, all you people who want to talk shit in my comments and say mean things, you wouldn't have.
Damn, what's going on with her
balls
friend though?
to
Hey.
say that shit to my face. And you know why I know that? Because you voted for Trump. You have no courage.
Voted Trump, opinion disregarded. No courage? What the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, when it was 2016 and I didn't have a clue about Trump, I voted Trump because I would rather see the world burn than to have Hillary take over. So, talk about not having courage. Listen, I was willing to forfeit any comfort you had, bitch. And then it ends up working in our favor. Mm.
You have no soul. You are actively participating with being okay with the unaliving of innocent people.
Oh, so she's talking about ICE. Now, a lot of people don't understand that ICE wasn't even doing mass deportations. They were going after people who were killing people, raping people. Like they were trying to get the worst of the worst out, which was like kind of a way to say, hey, we're still doing our thing here, but we're still going to try to appease the liberals. Oh, thank you for the $20. Happy birthday. Thank you. Firmament. Thank you. You are very kind. Thank you. You know, like Trump has like tried to not necessarily kowtow, but at least appease the violent leftists, right? But they cannot ever be happy. They cannot ever be happy. And honestly, if I was in Trump's position, I would have not done that whatsoever. I would have been like, we're doing mass deportations, and if I see fit and we try fixing these other countries, then hopefully the most of you take your asses back home. Because, you know, look at the time. The time is Make America Great Again. Alright, bitch. Alright, let's hear all she's gonna say.
Bans against women's bodies in our own country.
That's not happening.
And the pedophilic nature of the people that you're choosing to worship right now. So you can kiss my fat disabled ass. You know, all you
not a real argument in her head, and that's okay. It's full of like Twinkies and stuff. It's okay. ICE isn't even decimating the illegal population. No. YouTube won't let you send one? What you mean? What do you mean sideways? I think that she's only fat. Without me being a doctor, because I am only an angel and I am gifted with super mega cool intelligence that no one else can ever reach. Okay, only I can decipher it. But without me being a doctor, I would definitely say it is probably because she is fat. Brighter brain. Shit. Crimox. I'm sorry. I haven't seen you in forever and I miss say your name. What were you trying to say, Sideways? YouTube chat is super gay now. Did they change it or something within the past, like, few weeks or something? You got a Streamlabs alert thing or no? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm missing things you're saying. Sideways. I should. Do I have that linked down below? Hang on, let me make sure. Because there was one point I went and got a Streamlabs. Mostly, like, I had one before, but I had to make a new one because I couldn't remember the password. I'm doing like a little checking. A little look-see. We got 12 on YouTube. We got 11 on Twitch. How many is hanging out on Rumble? We got 26 on Rumble. Hi guys. I'm happy you're here. It was about an unironic woman invention I like. Really? What is it? Well, she said her fucking piece. But I got something else here I want to share with you guys. I'm going to actually read you something. I just found it like kind of funny. But this is a Senegal president signs tough new anti-LGBT laws doubling jail times. Now Senegal is actually primarily Muslim and it's a country in Africa, just in case you didn't know that. And I just wanted to read this to you guys. I saw it, I wanted to read it, okay? I wanted to start reading more articles because nothing is truly, in my opinion, more dystopian than, like, this isn't the New York Post, but, like, if you're on Twitter and you catch, like, the New York Post or Washington Post and they're posting the most dystopian shit you've ever heard of. Like, there is one I was gonna make, like, a quick video on for YouTube that was about an elderly woman that in Canada that went to the hospital because of back pain because I don't know why, but she's 84 and I don't know if that had to play a part of it, but they were like, you qualify for MAID. Like, this is death panels just by another name. The dishwasher, not even a joke. I appreciate them. A woman invented the dishwasher? I haven't blocked any words. I promise, guys. So it's definitely something like gay and dumb that YouTube has done. But yeah, I didn't know that about the dishwasher. But anyway, here's what they're doing in Senegal. Alright, so Senegal's president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, has signed a new law doubling to 10 years the maximum prison term for sexual acts by same-sex couples. The new law also criminalizes the promotion of homosexuality, which includes any public representation and financial support by individuals or organizations, and provides for 3 to 7 years in prison for those found guilty. The legislation was a campaign promise of President Faye and Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko and was approved by Parliament last month. UN Rights Chief Volker Turk, or Turk, it might be Turk, but it's got like the double I's, so I'm like, it's Turk, has described it as deeply worrying, saying that the anti-LGBT legislation flies in the face of sacrosanct human rights. We all know how great of a reader I am. The UN official and rights groups have urged the president not to sign it into law, but the government dismissed the international criticism, arguing that the measures reflected the views of Senegalese people. It was taken to Parliament after a wave of arrests over alleged same-sex relationships, which were already banned under Sinhalese law. In February, 12 men, including 2 public figures and a journalist, were arrested and charged with acts against nature. Campaign group Human Rights Watch as recently... I'm sorry, it's one whole thing. Campaign group Human Rights Watch has recently noted a rise in hostility towards LGBT people, adding that MPs had twice in 2022 and 2024 unsuccessfully sought to raise jail terms and penalties against same-sex relationships. The new law was passed by an overwhelming majority in the National Assembly on 11 March, with 135 MPs voting in favor, none against, and 3 abstaining. Several other African countries have also introduced tough new laws against the LGBTQ+ community in recent years. In September last year, Burkina Faso's transitional parliament approved a bill banning homosexual acts following its neighbor Mali in 2024. In 2023, Uganda voted in some of the world's harshest anti-homosexual legislation, meaning that people engaging in same-sex relationships can be sentenced to death in certain circumstances. Ghana is also planning to reintroduce an anti-homosexual bill that activists say threaten basic human safety and freedom. So, Africa is wild. But as far as I understand, Senegal is actually like primarily Muslim. And really feeling that diversity. I actually have a question about this now. I understand like places like Russia or especially Africa, they do not play games when it comes to the gay populace. And I'm gonna kind of like rope them all together because like I have like a big picture that I'm trying to paint, okay? So there's like this issue, like we're all aware of it, that there's like rampant pedophilia that takes place in the gay circles a lot of times. Like, no, Ozzy, straight people do it too. Like, okay, but I'm talking about majorities here. And it's not something that's really talked about, but like black communities have rampant pedophilia. And I can't help but wonder, like, is it all of this like weird gay shit that's being pushed primarily out of Europe, and they're just like over here in Africa making laws to kind of prevent the infection of what the West is pushing on them. Oh, so now it's your birthday? Shut up, Dugan! African countries banning stuff is so poetic to me. It's fucking funny to me. It's really funny. That's why I wanted to include it. You guys, there's been times I've debated on if I wanted to play like a little game with you that was called Is it Florida Man or is it Africa? And I just read you headlines and we all vote on which country do you think it's from. Maybe one day I'll do that. Dude, can you go back to fucking Dark Tide, by the way, and stop talking shit, okay? Fucking sub on YouTube. Will do Teabaggins. You're Trumpet, you're the best, thank you. That guy makes me think he plays Halo. Are you a Halo fan? Are you currently here? Will do Teabaggins? Are you just lurking? Listen, you have a cool name. It's funny. we was pedos and shit. Guys, I just want to be your fool, okay? Can I do that? I want to be your birthday fool. Please. Why are you guys giving me shit? Zapril fools? Yeah! That's so cute. I love that. But yeah, I wanna find more articles and read them to you guys. They'll probably be in like little videos because like I'm still trying to grow my YouTube channel and I'm still trying to like find like the happy medium of like what kind of content I want to make, which it seems like it's always just gonna be societal decay, right? That's just where I'm gonna be at. But I'm probably going to make YouTube videos more and more often that are just gonna be me like finding a crazy ass article and reading it to you guys. So I hope that you keep an eye out for that and that you like it, okay? Sometimes it'll be sad stuff, sometimes it's gonna be like wild shit, okay? And that's what I'm committed to. How many are also because of more rampant STDs? That's a valid thing too. So I'm happy that we're able to have these conversations because like people like the trans lawyer that we saw that's from Oklahoma would just be like, they would just have some like asinine intersectionality shit to talk about, where it's like the real problems that we're actually interested in solving, the STD problem for sure. April Fools. Oh my god, Kite, that's cute. I didn't think to do that. I actually titled the stream after like, cause I knew, we were gonna talk about like some woman moments because like I got like some home math and shit coming up. Cause like here in a minute, like I'm gonna start reacting to some videos. And I was just like, never ending woman moment. Even with me. Never ending woman moment. Starring yours truly, Zay. But yeah, just wanting to share with you some news in Africa. I mean, don't you like knowing what's going on in Africa? 100% off on sub memberships. All Zapril. Zapril fools. Yeah, the monkeypox scare. Didn't the monkeypox like make like a resurgence? No, maybe that's something else. Hugs for this April Fool. Oh, Queen! Oh yeah, I added emotes finally. Mars reminded me I added emotes to YouTube. You should have emotes. I can now send you the Zay hug over there. Do I have the Zay hug on Twitch? I do have the Zay hug on Twitch. There we go. Some Zapril Fools huggies. Hugums. I hope it rains down in Africa. Oh, good night, Coin. Thank you so much for being here, Coin. And you sleep good and you have a good day tomorrow, okay? Thank you again for being here. Okay. So, do you guys know who Ariel... Hold on, what the hell? How do you pronounce her name? Wait, oh shit. We're watching Home Math first. I was kind of jumping ahead of myself there. I was like about to start talking about something else. Oops. Hang on. I had to like reorganize my tabs. Damn it. I've been sneak attacked by Zay again. J-Wolf, hi! Listen, I'm gonna start streaming in the evenings just for like about like 2 weeks and see how I feel about it. But I'm still gonna do some in the afternoons too, but I'm gonna like ramp up my evening ones because this is just a more convenient and fun time. But I'm still gonna like do weird shit in the afternoons when I can, okay? I may even play video games sometimes in the afternoons. I don't know, it just really depends on how I'm feeling. And I'm a very indecisive woman, okay? I'm sorry. You wish you could find that video? You wish you could find that video, Kia? You know what? Kia mentioned it, and I'm gonna jump ahead. I have that video. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. I'm gonna jump ahead before we watch the home math video. So this, I'm gonna give you guys some funny.
A little bit homophobic that was so focused on the straights of homos and not the gays of homos.
Yes, I agree. Yes, for sure.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of homos behind?
I think it's just historically, like, you know, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah,
even in war.
It just takes more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
Just feel like if we're gonna go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind. I don't think we should go in there at all, but if we're going to, the gays of homos, we could turn it into Fire Island.
For sure.
Isn't it a little bit homophobic?
Guys, let's watch it one more time.
That was so focused on the straights of homos and not the gays of homos.
I like how he talks.
Yes, for sure.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of homos behind?
I think it's just historically, like, you know, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah, even in war. It just takes more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
Just feel like if we're gonna go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind. I don't think we should go
Who
in there
is he?
at all, but if we're going to, the gays of homos, we could turn it into Fire Island.
Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? He's like a great interviewer. It says the Blaze, like, there's like a name here, no cap on God for real, but I don't know if that's like him. That could be like a re-upload place. Not the gay of Hormuz. Nani? Nani? Nani the fuck? Kioryu? Kioryu? I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, Kioryu! This feels just like when people ask dumb women if they wish to end women's suffrage. Isn't it over, though? He literally hacked her programming. I mean, she's like programmed to just see all this in everything and everywhere. So even when there's someone literally not making sense to her, she's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. To end women's suffrage? Honestly, at the state of women right now, I don't give a goddamn about it. And I don't care who disagrees with me on it. Don't care. I don't care. There's like one thing about this like feminist bullshit is that they think that all women need to pile under the bitch umbrella and agree with them and go have corporate jobs and hate fucking life and not have room in their life for anything else. No, I'm not for that. No, I'm not. I'm all for women's rights, which is the definition of feminism, but feminists don't even understand their own definition. So, shove that right up your ass. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the home math video. You ready for this, guys? We're finally, like, hour and a half in, we're finally gonna watch home math. Alright, let's go.
E-girl Twitter drama from the tweets of—
Oh my god, yeah, so I haven't seen this yet. This is a fresh home math video from yesterday. And do you guys remember all these, like, right-wing big accounts that were going after the, like, right-wing girls, like these females that were going after the one chick because she had a diamond ring, like she was getting married or whatever? This apparently has to do with that.
of a formerly gay right-wing pundit who came out of retirement to cause right-wing e-girl Twitter drama.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know Milo did that shit. I missed out on all this, so home math is going to be enlightening me on it.
Why does this matter? Because it's going to teach you how to choose who you listen to. They called it Tradgate. I'm going to call it something else.
Do you guys remember when this happened? It was like, who was it? Lauren Southern, all these females that I do not keep up with. I'm gonna tell you what, like Lauren Southern. I think, who else? You know what? They were like just some like made up bitches that I don't even know who were. Milo is never not a sassy bitch. Even if I don't align with Milo on things or agree with him, you guys, I still really like Milo. You think Lauren Southern's super chill? Did you know that she wanted to marry Destiny? That she, well, no, not trad. I don't think they're considering Shu or really any of these chicks trad. Just like, when the drama happened last year, it was a bunch of girls who were like, damn it. I feel like I need to like get someone smarter than me to explain this one. It was like, a bunch of these like bitches that came out, like these right-wing girls that were like big timers on Twitter came out to go dunk on this other girl for having a diamond ring, and like they were trying to out trad each other. Like it was the most like vapid horror fight I'd truly ever seen. Like it was like the silliest shit ever, and they were just, it was a cat fight. It's whoever these women are. They were the ones who did it, and I think they did it like they were going after somebody who had a diamond ring. That's all I remember. Dunking on Sarah Stock. Oh. Didn't Lauren Southern hook up with him? Yeah, well, she was begging to. I don't know, like there's that I don't know what to really think of Lauren Southern. I don't watch her. I don't care about her. You'd get a beer with her? I mean, I'd fucking go out with her once. Yeah, she seems like she knows how to have fun. One of them got engaged and the nails came out. Yeah, that's like really ironic that they do call it Tradgate just based on that alone.
You
All right, I'm gonna let him play.
They called it Tradgate. I'm gonna call it something else.
Oh?
This story is old news.
Someone's daughter gate.
By now, but everyone.
Oh, we got the home hands out, guys.
An update on the chart from the Deserving because of Sarah, and also I just really hate the way that people talk about influencers and celebrities. So I'm just gonna go over what happened, how I thought about it, and how you should think about it. And also, this is a good opportunity for me to clean something up. You'll see what
He's got the digits out, guys. You know he is in teacher mode.
I mean. A few months ago, Sarah Stock.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God. He's going to explain it. He's going to explain it way better than me, guys. Here we go. Hang on. I talked over it. We'll start over.
Clean something up. You'll see what I mean. A few months ago, Sarah Stock posted her engagement ring, and it was like blood in the water for right-wing e-girls who tore each other to shreds over it. This was a once-in-a-decade public display of what I refer to as deserving, or in other words, trying to get something for nothing.
Yeah,
in this case, the right-wing e-girls were trying to get social status, and I rated them according to how much they actually deserved it. Girls with higher ratings are giving you something worth listening to, and girls with lower ratings are just like, look at me, I'm so trad and cute, hee.
I want you guys to understand, and you probably do, but for those who don't, and also I think it bears mentioning, that whether she's right-wing or she's left-wing, you're still gonna get the same type of, like, girl, okay? It's... You really just gotta judge their character and not let them pander to emotion like they like to do.
There are now updates to the chart. Here's what happened.
Oh, really?
Milo Yiannopoulos, best known for being a fan of mine, has outed Sarah Stock as a faker, allegedly. Sarah had been a right-wing e-girl for about a year.
Listen, I just want to say that Milo, when he does, like, start shit with girls, it is actually funny. Because no one is a bigger bitch in these fights than him, you know, and I'm talking, like, claws out bitch. Like, it's really funny to me.
at that point, claiming to be Catholic, which I believed, and a virgin, which I did not know and would not have believed if I heard her say so. I would have gone lower than 30% if I knew she made that claim.
Oh,
According to Milo,
okay.
Sarah did all of this while having a salacious affair with Elijah Schaefer of Rift TV, who was married at the time and
Of all people. Of all people. Okay.
has become significantly less married since. I think it's on the way to 0. Now, I've been on Rift TV with Elijah. I've DM'd with Sarah. I know people. And I'm not trying to ruin any relationships, but I do need to revisit my A rating for Sarah as a right-wing
Oh,
e-girl.
Sarah, you're losing your good girl points.
So it's a good thing I'm so smart. One thing I always say is that you should know what you know and know what you don't know. That way, you can just say, I don't know this, and then you don't look stupid later on. This 30%
okay.
was me saying, I don't know about Sarah. I had my eye on Sarah for a while, and she was saying all the right things, but so does everyone who is a liar. So now I'm 70% vindicated for pumping the brakes on trusting her. And who's 100?
That's like a really solid line too. Like everyone, a person who's a liar knows how to say all the right things. Yeah. Yeah, food for thought there.
Is once again Pearl Davis, who was giving Sarah hell from the beginning. There are reasons you should listen to Pearl, and there are reasons you should listen to me, and there was not much reason for you to listen to...
I don't think there's like really much reason to listen to Pearl. She just regurgitates what her black handlers have her say, so like, okay. Like, hey guys, listen, there's all this stuff that we already know about, and but listen to this fucking female regurgitate it. Okay. And I don't like Pearl. I try to like her. I don't really care.
Sarah, and I'm gonna tell you how to figure that out for yourself. But first...
What was Sydney Watson right about, Diggin?
First, the filth. Elijah Schaefer of Rift TV was married with 2 sons. Sarah Stock, who became Sarah Setka for about 5 minutes or so, is or was a right-wing Catholic influencer who built herself a trad cath brand, which means traditional Catholic, in case you needed help there.
I don't believe
Sarah has promoted purity, chastity, and waiting until marriage. That was her brand, and that was her mistake. My brand is that I'm kind of a mess, and I was in a lot of messy relationships with many different types of women, but also I am a thoughtful, intelligent, and highly talented mess, so I can explain to you what's...
I don't know what Sydney Watson was saying. I just don't think that he's a good character. Anything I've ever seen of him, like, it's been very questionable. You know, I'm like, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, Mr. Schaefer.
Happening when things get messy. My claim is that I understand psychology, I have a lot of experience, and I'm a talented explainer. Not the...
Guys, I want to say, like, if you don't have the Home Math book, it was gifted to me by a viewer, and I'm eternally thankful for that. I have read it over several times. Sometimes, like, I'll just pick it back up. Like, it's very informative, and I highly recommend getting his Home Math book.
That I'm a model citizen. I'm not telling anyone to live like me. Don't do that. Learn from my mistakes. So you see the difference. Sarah's career was based on representing a life she was not actually living.
Have you always waited till marriage?
So hang on. So do you see this key thing here that I'm covering up? It says women should stay pure like me. Do you remember, for those of you that were here, and I was reacting to that one Shoe on Head video, and they were talking about, and it was about Emeru, and they were trying to force Emeru to have a stance so they could then just, like, tear her the fuck down over whatever that was, because she didn't want to have a political opinion about something. And then you have people like Denims come out to be like, look, I do it. See how it is? I do it. You should do it. Women who do that, and then they start transferring that onto other women, that is all, without a doubt, it'll never fail. It's always going to be this. You can discern this on your own. Always like the vapid one-upping thing. It is like some kind of weird sandbagging mixed with one-upping. It's like, hey, look, you can sleep with a bunch of people. Look, I did it. And then they'll do that. Like, that's like kind of one of the basic forms, and you just have to have self-preservation and dignity to not do that. And unfortunately, when it comes to female influencers, it's always like, hey, look at me. let me put it to you this way. There are no good female role models left. If they exist, they're from the past, or they're from like ancient fucking history. And so in the modern day, when we have female influencers, it's always like this like boss babe that's trying to get other women to act just like her. This like follow the leader game that women want to do with each other is incredibly unhealthy. But people are like, hey, look how based and cute, and like she keeps her hair blonde and stuff. It's not good. This is not good stuff. Like, you have to be critical of them as you would another man. And they are banking on you to not do that, so they can always play stupid, always play the innocent victim card who just didn't know any better. Yeah, I mean, like, sure, like, they're not bright, but that doesn't mean that they can't, like, get better. Do you know what I mean?
Was based on representing a life she was not actually living.
Have you always waited till marriage?
Yes.
You both are virgins, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. This girl right here is very cute, very pretty. Okay.
If I had seen that clip, I would have felt differently. I know that laugh. I know it from dating girls like Sarah.
It was a nervous laugh.
The big stuff until after you're already attached, so it's hard to get rid of her. This is why my career is safe. You can't dig up dirt on me because I'm telling you about it. I got the
She lies as easily as she breathes. I wonder if that's like a dyed blonde bitch thing. Not all, okay, not all. Alright, just... I see she's got like really fake peroxide blonde hair.
Someone with you speech from a 4, probably several times. Why would I lie about this?
Oh, from Variant? Oh, you know, hang on, J-Walt, that may be like a little bit of a joke, but there's some like anime chicks that are like genuine good role models, actually. It's like, hey, I want to carry myself in like a good way, like so-and-so character. Yeah, it's there, but I also have a bias towards liking Japanese art and media.
Oh, you got me again, Sarah, but only 30%. Here, I'll just change this to Milo. He's the one who did this. Milo was in touch with Sarah and Elijah, and he started dumping all the details on X, which should still be called Twitter. According to Milo, someone else was gonna do it anyway, which I am also gonna give 30%.
I keep interrupting, but I want to say Milo has a Telegram channel that he treats almost like a diary, and I follow it. And when he is in whatever kind of mode this is, where he's ready to just go after someone's like bad behavior, it's really funny. Like, he just starts like posting like novel sized text in that Telegram channel. I haven't checked to know anything about this though, but when the shit with him, Kanye and Fuentes was happening, like he just started like spilling all the fucking beans because he was just so over everything. Like, say what you will about Milo, but Milo is still really cool in my fucking opinion.
It's a believable story, but it's also what you would say if you were lying. I just better not find out Milo said he's a virgin. Milo posted screenshots, DMs, voice recordings. Most of it is just Milo saying, hey everyone, I'm telling secrets, but some of the claims do appear to be confirmed, and the audio contains pretty much what you'd expect.
Like, he got me, like, very intoxicated. Like, I don't even, like, remember most of it, and I was even like thinking back because it was like at CPAC the 2 nights.
Let's add that to the list. Okay, let's get the story straight.
What was that? Hang on.
Let's add that to the list.
Modern women translator. Men have no feelings. He did X to me. I did X. Something. You're missing out. Please tell men to keep tolerating my crap. Oh! Why doesn't he publish a book on this one? Home ass, please. I want to read Woman Translator.
Okay, let's get the story straight. So, in order,
Allegedly.
Sarah told her fiancé and us that she was a virgin waiting for marriage, and she built a brand on it. Sarah met Elijah at CPAC, and they immediately began a 6-month affair. There were pregnancy scares and other not very Catholic stuff. Elijah considered leaving his wife. Sarah kept all this from her fiancé. Milo posted the dirt. Elijah filed for divorce. He posted and deleted a bunch of aggressive-sounding tweets. Sarah responded. She said she made mistakes. She said sorry, and she deleted her account. Elijah went the other way. He called Milo a snake. He said he's not going anywhere, and he got a pretty big attitude.
I missed
about
all
it.
this.
Is
I
what
think
he
I think I might have Elijah like muted on Twitter, to be honest with
had
you.
to say. Elijah's
And that's why I
story
didn't
is
see
that
half
his
of
marriage
this.
was on the outs anyway. Not my business. Milo hinted at more leaks. Sarah's husband did not comment publicly, and neither would I. I'm having a hard enough time with this 30%. That's the
Let
story
me scooch over a
as
little
I
bit for you
heard it.
guys.
But before I explain who you should trust and why, let's update the right-wing e-girl tier chart so I can show you how you should think about influencers. Here's the chart. I cleaned it up and added names, and I left a lot of space which I'm not going to use. I'm
Oh,
never
good,
doing
because
this
I
again.
can.
The rating is how much I think that
These women who are all just looks and no personality, I never ever remember their names. So thankfully, we do have names, and I kind of remember Emily Saves America. Like they're all just vapid whores that are like, hey, look at me, look at me. At least I'm not a liberal. Look how much of a real woman I am. They're all the same. They are all the fucking same.
the e-girl is worth listening to, and the percentage is how sure I am. First, Sarah Stock. When I heard about Sarah, I knew that a lot of e-girls try to look like good Christians to get famous, but I also saw no reason to call her a liar. I also did not see this clip.
Have you always waited till marriage?
Yes. So I only know of Sydney through what the quartering did with her, but I never see, like Dugan says, like if only she would upload content. I don't ever see content from her, but what I had seen of Sydney Watson, she's like real cool.
You both are virgins, is that correct?
This echo effect on here. Yes.
Which would have been a great
Yes.
reason. There just are not that many virgins these days. That was a pretty big claim. At first, I liked Sarah because she was saying things that we need more women to say, but saying things doesn't mean you mean them. So A at 30% means
See,
okay,
that's that like thing, that millennial thing where it's like the bar's on the floor. Homath just did that. Homath is like, well, we need more women saying this. And it's like, even if you don't mean it, can you be part of like fixing the women? Well, listen. if only they could do it without all this other bullshit that's wrong with them. That would be nice.
saying the right things, but anyone can just tell you what you want to hear, and I don't know you yet. Now that I know more, I'm going to drop Sarah to
A gut
F at
feeling.
99%, allowing
I got a feeling that Sydney might be a feminist infiltrator. Does she say feminist stuff? I've not heard too much from her, so I don't quite know. She always seemed like really cool. I do remember that she was the one who asked that like cut question to Jack Murphy, and he lost his fucking shit. Like that's actually how I first ever heard of or ever seen Sydney Watson, was because of Jack Murphy losing his fucking mind because his whole like alpha male persona was out the window because he was like a degenerate cuck.
a 1% chance that I somehow misunderstood every detail of this entire thing. Pearl Davis. A lot of people don't like it that I gave Pearl an A because Pearl is not a traditional Catholic either. She has this kind of reputation with some people. This is just a thumbnail I found. It also makes Andrew...
I wouldn't go as far as to say that she's the female Andrew Tate, but they're both kind of from that culture.
Tate look really good. But that doesn't matter because Pearl is not telling you she's a role model. Pearl's message is basically, I am a modern woman, let me tell you our secrets. And she...
Yeah, now, I hate on Pearl, but I also want to say that, like, even though, like, I see that she's got handlers and she's got people who are likely just feeding her these talking points and she's doing it, I don't know if she's living to any example of all this or anything, but the stuff that she talks about is more in depth than what I've heard from any of these other ladies. You know, well, he's got Shu in there, but I'm not gonna factor in Shu. I don't even know what Shu has to do with anything for this video, but I'm just saying.
She's good at it. She spotted Sarah from a mile away. Pearl saw this picture and she went, obvious cheater, and she was apparently...
Hold on, I actually remember that. I'm gonna give props to Pearl. I do remember that. But these guys are all kind of like in that in circle where they know each other's like drama, like it's some sort of small town and word gets around. But whenever I originally saw this tweet, and I saw that she's kind of like boasting about like the size of the diamond, I was like, yeah, that's like horror. That's like gold digger horror behavior, like hookers. You know what I'm saying? And I do actually recall Pearl just straight up called her out. And so, you know, good on Pearl.
Correct.
It was all a cat fight. I wouldn't have involved myself in it, but it was pretty funny.
Pearl is also willing to say unpopular things if she thinks they're true.
But we gotta stop turning a blind eye to who are the biggest problem solvers in society. It's white men. It's not white women.
Okay. Hey. New respect from me here. If she's willing to say that, then Pearl is like going up some notches in my book here.
Saying unpopular true things is important, and I will admit that there's an overlap between the unpopular true things Pearl says and the things her audience wants to hear, but that's just the business. Like every time I try to tell you guys to quit playing video games, I get burned at the stake, so I just don't do it anymore.
I'm sorry, that's like literally the only thing I have ever disagreed with Homath on is video games. Because he thinks that that's like unbecoming of males to do that, basically. When I see it as like a necessary, like, it's a form of escapism for dudes, because for a lot of guys, like, that's really all they have to get out of a world that's suffocating, you know? Like, maybe it's like, shitty fucking bitch wife, what have you, shitty fucking job. Like, I'm also biased because I work and then I want to play games. So, that's my bias, and I've done that forever, so. But for him, he's just kind of like, well, you need to quit playing video games and focus on yourself. And it's like, I don't know if he's just trying to take like a fatherly approach to this, but I really don't see how video games is hindering anybody from doing anything that they need to do. It's just like, I would venture to even say like needful escapism. Okay. So that's my take on that. Gamer dudes are also fucking adorable, okay? There's also that.
But Pearl does say the true things, and sometimes I learn from
all in
them,
moderation,
and that's
correct.
Why you
know,
listen to
just
me.
like all things.
You should listen to people who are right a lot, and not just people who say that they go to church.
Homath is entitled to be wrong. Well, now they really, really come at him over the video games thing. Never feel guilty for being Yuze. Oh, Finnis. I don't want you guys to ever feel guilty about being yourselves either, okay? Like, this, there's no sense in it. Besides, like, look at the type of people who want to condemn you. You know? Fuck those people. These are people who can't even be real with themselves, and we're so far gone with reality now that these are people that are not only not real with themselves, but they just live in, like, Delulu land, where, we can pretend we're the opposite gender and just force everyone else to conform to that. You know what I mean? Like, just look at, like, if you catch yourself feeling bad about yourself, just look at the people who condemn you and just raise your fucking chin in spite and be like, fuck you. Fuck them, you know? So. A cucumber. I am missing things you guys are saying. I'm gonna catch up real fast. Women can certainly be problem solvers. Yes, they can in their own way. Like, we don't really get to see this more commonly because they're too busy trying to be equal to men when they're not. When they are not. Like, there's no way. And some of you have witnessed me around my group of friends. There's no way that I can go, like, solve the problems the same exact way that they can when we're playing games together. I'm just trying to rope all these topics in together, okay? Like, there's not. Like, I can be supportive, and I can be helpful, and I can try to keep an eye out for what they're not looking for while they're, like, trying to figure out, like, kind of like the bigger problem of whatever's going on, you know? So, But I do want to use as an example that, like, what was it, like Naked and Afraid or something like that? Like, they had like a group of women and they had a group of guys, and the guys were on an island, and they were in separate teams. Like, it was boy team, girl team, and the dudes were able to like start a fire, take care of things, and the women just sat around and sunbathed and bitched and moaned. And then they started like warring with the boys or some shit like that. Like, women predominantly will just sit and wait for a man to just figure something out, and that behavior in and of itself is not good. And you do not ever catch a feminist educating a woman to be smarter on her own. Do you know what they do? They just like circle on back to their like indoctrination, little indoctrination patch at the college, and just be like, hey, you know what? I fucking hate men, but listen, check it out. I learned welding. My fucking feminist professor or whoever the fuck, like, we got, like, they were doing some welding classes, and look, I could do welding for my fucking gender queer art. That's what they do. That's what they fucking do. If it all like goes back to the fucking hive mind ego of the cunt whore, that's where they want to be at, instead of like being an actual participant of the rest of society. So that was Bear Gillett. No, Mars, that was Naked and Afraid. That was two groups of like boys and then chicks, and let me find it. Hang on. I'm gonna let this play a little bit while I search for that.
So I'm keeping Pearl at A, and she was right about Sarah when
Sideways.
I was not ready to make the call, so let's just bump it up to 93. Shoe on hand.
93 is my favorite fucking number. 93 mentioned! That number is like very lucky to me.
I saw that Shu had a big audience, and I heard her say a
Yeah,
bunch
what are we
of true
talking
things,
about,
so
Shu?
I got excited and I gave her an S. Shu has said some left-wing things in the past.
I have been a Bernie supporter.
Hang on. I mean, Shu, I give her the good girl pass. I watched one of her videos once.
An S. Shu has said some left-wing things in the past.
I have been a Bernie supporter since 2015. I consider myself a social democrat.
But she also says things that left-wingers would kill you for.
Let your man do man things. It's totally normal to
Well, I mean,
criticize
is she
others.
just trying to be
It's
like a
totally
centrist
understandable
populist?
to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys get tired of this shit? Everything is Nazis, everything is the Holocaust, everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing else bad ever happened in history.
That's why I put Shu on the list at all. Telling the truth is inherently right-wing. So Shu might be basically
weirdly,
a
yes.
90s Democrat. That's this little sliver right here. It's people who they say they're still on the left, but they just don't know who they're surrounded by yet. But that's a lot better than these people. So I think we can give her a C as long as she keeps saying things like this.
Hold on, what'd she say?
Give her a
What'd
C
she say?
as long as she keeps.
I am now a single issue voter, and that single issue is did not touch that wall. Alright, real fast. It is called Naked and Afraid XL. We won't watch it right now. But this is the one where the women did not do anything. And they came after the men to start taking care of stuff. Because the women were not even fucking eating. And it was called Naked and Afraid XL. And it was from like 10 plus years ago. I don't even think they stayed for the whole 40 days. What's this one?
Preparation for getting right behind the head.
I'll also get copyrighted for showing you guys that, so that's kind of why I'm like dancing around it for a second there. But that's what it was. It was Naked and Afraid XL. Yeah, I give Shu a break for being kind of a commie. Oh, it was Bear Grylls that put them on different islands. I just knew it was Naked and Afraid. Oh, so there were multiple of them. So me and Mars. Okay, Mars, my bad. Mars is also talking about pretty much the same thing. Mars, you're such a good Martian, Mars. I would watch that sometimes with you guys. This thing that we're talking about. Hang on, I've not seen this one. I'm gonna show you the one that Mars linked me.
We have nothing to drink. We don't know where we are.
No, and these guys are Brits. Oh Lord. It's just like a lot of like just sitting around waiting around for like the men to do something, and it's like, why don't you know any basic skills, man? No wonder lesbians get into fistfights with each other, you know? Went very similarly. I could be talking about that one, but as far as I knew, it was Naked and Afraid, and it was a bunch of like Cali chicks. Also, I'm afraid I'll get like the stream taken down if I watch that, so we're not gonna watch it right now. But it's the fact that there's multiple of these says a lot, doesn't it? And the fact that like the one Mars linked is like they're British, right? And when I'm talking about like they're Cali chicks, like this is just across the world. You know, there's this problem I've noticed, like just with what bit that I know about history, and just comparing myself to any and all other females, and I'm just like, what is it that you're doing that is so fucked up, right? Because like for me, I think it's a good idea to learn from the wrongs that others have committed, and it seems like for like eons that women just get this free pass to be awful, and that it really does start at home. Like they're not told to not be bullies and to not be bossy when they're like little kids and they're playing with kids out in the playground. They're just able to grow up and a lot of times like they won't coddle the boy, but they'll coddle the girl, and it's like, why? You know? The line, what in Mars's video, the line where the woman says we're winning, I'm gonna have to watch it. Will I get in trouble, you guys think? I probably would. Oh, going back to Shu about saying this right here. Did not touch that wall. I fucking wish. I wish. I don't care about Israel. I don't like that we, and really any country, has to deal with them like begging and bitching for like money and support, and it's like, don't you guys have the Iron Dome? Like, can you like fuck off already? Like, what more help do you need? Okay? The Rothschilds secured your fucking area back during the war or after the war. Like, what do you fucking need more of? Oh my god. I mean, like, Netanyahu was best buddies with Epstein. What? You, like, come on. You had all the money and stuff. Like, what more do you need? Oh, but listen, guys. But listen. For just so many cents a day, you can feed a hungry grandma from that survived the Holocaust. Have you seen those? That's real. That's very real. 5 memberships on YouTube. Who got them? Firmament Home, you're amazing. Who got them? Myth Edge. Airmail Dolphin. Oh, that's funny. Bribreed? Brie Bread. Echo Jams. Razel. Hijikata. Hell yeah. Well, hell yeah. They're in the pockets of most of the politicians in America, both left and right. Yeah, and then there's fucking AIPAC. Is AIPAC the one that's Israel? That's Israeli? Is that one it? They're all corrupt and fucked up. I tend to like get them confused. So there's that, like, to find a politician that's like even critical of Israel. I mean, like, look what happened to one politician that was critical of Israel. That was JFK. And when it all came out that Mossad had him killed, it's almost like they act like a cabal, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna let this play before I get in trouble on YouTube or Twitch. I mean, I Oh, Firmament, thank you. My electric bill? Brother, let me tell you something. They put a data center up in my county and my electric bill's been over $500 fucking dollars. Don't worry about it, brother. You'll go in fucking debt like me. Like they fucking did. I learned about data centers the hard way. And I gotta save that rant for another time because we still gotta get through this video. And if Mars clips this video, he's gonna be like, damn it, Zay, why do you talk so fucking much? We're trying to watch Homath. And you're talking about the fucking Jews and data centers. It's like, hey, the two are probably connected. Okay. I'm done acting a fool. I'm gonna let this play. You can watch it, no problem. Mars, listen. For those of you on Twitch and for YouTube, if you don't know this, and some of you do know it, but some of you are still getting familiar with me. For 2 years, I was on Rumble only, and I have like 2 years of a backlog that you can check out over there. And Mars is one of my core first viewers who very kindly started editing YouTube videos for me because I am just a woman, okay? And so like major shout out to Happy Mars. He's linked under like half of my videos because he edits them. So and I just like ranted a whole lot. I'm giving him more work to do. I'm sorry, brother. Alright, I'm gonna let this play. We're supposed to be talking about fucking shoe on head, not the Jews. Tiny hats are watching the chat. Oy vey! Okay. Because of the strong evangelical base of the GOP. Now listen here, that's a whole fucking different slog of a rant I could get into, but we only have so many hours in the night. I am trying to entertain you guys, and I will piss myself off, and I'm not ready for that yet. I'm gonna let this play.
Saying things like this. Okay, B. Rachel Wilson, no change here. Rachel is basically a grown woman who learned her lessons in life and is
She's
trying
very
to
pretty.
teach them.
I don't know anything about Rachel. I wish I did. Rachel looks like a person who would enjoy froyo, like peanut butter froyos. I would have a peanut butter froyo and walk the beach barefoot with Rachel. But I don't know anything else about her. I just like her smile a lot.
That's also the same thing I do.
Let's look at her again.
Rachel, long as she keeps saying things like this. Okay, B. Rachel Wilson, no change.
Who is she, guys? Who is this? Do I need to follow her on Twitter? Who are you, baby? I'm right here, girl. All right.
Change here. Rachel is basically a grown woman who learned her lessons in life and is trying to teach them. And that's also
She's got a cute nose, too. Yo. Do you guys know who Rachel Wilson is? I don't.
Thing I do. But Rachel is a woman, and women listen to other women, and we really need that right now. Leonardo Joni is staying
I
at
agree
S
with that.
and going to 99%, because I now believe that Leonardo gets it more than any other woman I know of in real life or otherwise. I'm making a new cube for you here. I'm doing
Interesting.
a cube template for...
Am I finding like new women to follow on Twitter, guys? I think so. Did he just move Shu down for that? I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. I don't know. What did he move Shu down for?
So, I think we can give her a C as long as she keeps saying things like this.
Oh yeah, it's because she's a lefty, and as long as like she can like be like tell the truth, which is like as in Homath standard is like if you tell the truth, that's inherently right wing.
Okay, B. Rachel.
He moved her down for being a self-admitted classical liberal. Oh, okay, but check it out. We get to see Rachel again.
Wilson, no change here. Rachel is basically
look at that. She's like
99%
good girl and only 1% bad girl.
And that's also the same thing I do. But Rachel is a woman, and women listen to other women, and we really need that right now. Leonardo Joni is staying at S and going to 99%, because
Oh.
I now believe that Leonardo gets it more than any other woman I know of in real life or otherwise. I'm making a new cube for you here. I'm doing a cube template for future cubes. I like cubes.
Interesting.
Leonardo and I have chatted a little since the last video. I know people, and I learned that Leonardo went through the same thing I did, where I grew up with liberal beliefs and then I tried them in the real world and they did not work. If you are intelligent and you leave the culture you grew up in, you will figure this out at some point. The rest of the world does not share your love and inclusion beliefs. They didn't listen to the Beatles, I guess. Very few women ever get that, and Leonardo gets it more than most men I know. That's one test of an influencer's quality. And another one is, do they say the thing out loud, or do they play it?
For me, like, communism is definitely a deal breaker. Like, that's saying, like, that's telling me that, like, you have decided to choose mental illness for your personality trait. Like, you have chosen to be, like, a cherry-picking, argumentative fool. Like, that's, like, really, really... I don't know, you need, like a ball-busting, like, a feminist girlfriend, I think, if you're gonna be a commie. That's what you need.
Safe. So I advise that you not disqualify people for being formerly woke, because honestly, those are the angriest ones.
Repult over here on Twitch said it right. To be a commie or a socialist, you have to be incapable of understanding that other people think differently.
It's like, they lied to me since I was 5 and it messed me up. It actually caused all 3 of these dips. So you should probably listen to people who are mad about that. Isabella and Morgan, I don't know who they are. I just saw that they got noisy during the ring incident. I've only seen a few tweets from each since then, and a lot of them have this kind of look at me type content. I'm pretty for the camera. That's one of the variables on the influencer cube.
Disgusting behavior.
So the more an influencer says things that actually help, the more you should listen to them, as opposed to saying things just for attention. However, I looked on Morgan's page for examples, and I found a lot of things like this.
Hang on, what'd she say?
However, I looked on Morgan's page for example.
Americans are being slaughtered across the country, and all our politicians care about is starting foreign wars for Israel. That's a bitch that's had about, like, 70 plus partners would say. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. So, I don't tend to listen to the opinions of people who are, like, mega hard gay if they're males, and I do not listen to the opinions of women who are also, like, really into taking dick. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
And I found a lot of things like this. That would be an example of saying it out loud instead of staying in line and playing it safe. So I think we can move her at least to this orange cube for now. We'll call it a D. I don't know why I have E on here.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
I agree about
I hope
Islam.
you see what I'm doing here. This is how much have I seen from this person to show that they're at this level, and I'm judging the level by these 3 variables.
Oh,
Are they telling you who they are, or
judging
are
their
they playing a
characters.
character that they think you'll like? Are they saying what's safe, or are they saying the difficult thing out loud? But most importantly,
I honestly, like, guys, like, when it comes to women, like, you gotta keep in mind, like, they will just wear a skin suit if it means, like, this predominant base of males will like them. But if they're willing to say, like, harsh things, like, I mean, you can settle, like, hey, maybe this fucking bitch is alright, she's at least willing to say, like, uncomfortable true things, but there's a lot of them that are just performative. Like, they'll just drop an N-word because they just want attention. Like, you know, guys, be good at discerning, okay?
are they saying things that help, or
we gotta fix
do they
women
just
together,
want attention?
okay?
That would be deserving. So I haven't seen much from these two. I've seen a lot of Pearl's content, and
I've seen a lot of Pearl.
And I originally liked Sarah because I saw her saying things that helped and even taking a little bit of risk. I just didn't know how authentic she was, and it turns out not very much. And now she's not saying very much at all.
So, like, talking about, like, purity and stuff, and which she was just straight up lying about, it would be nice if women understood that there's just more to life than sex. That would be really cool. I think they'd accomplish a lot if they knew that.
And not helping. So when I saw that Emily says she's conservative but lives like a standard feminist down
Like,
to
she's
the
talking
tone
about ICE? I fucking had no idea what she was talking about.
voice,
Find God and I'm a degenerate and all this Why don't you fucking worry about yourself, okay?
that's none of these three things. And finally, Milo Yiannopoulos, why not? Not a girl, but definitely right-wing and and he used to be gay and he's good at gossip, so, you know.
He
there's
is
room.
great at
Milo's
gossip.
been
I don't
around
even
a
like
long
gossip,
time.
but
I
he's
had to
like
get
good at
Grok to
it.
summarize his career for me. Milo had a reputation for clickbait in the 2000s, fought against feminism after Gamergate.
No, he worked for
where
Breitbart.
he defended the alt-right, and I guess he
Mm.
called Donald Trump daddy. Grok thought that was important to mention.
He
Milo
did.
got banned.
He called him daddy so much. I remember this is back when the drunken peasants were a thing, and TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, wasn't like totally fucking cringe. Like, I mean, like, he was, but he was not so bad. Like, it was just before. And Milo and Milo even hung out with Bro Team, if you guys know who Bro Team is. Like, there's a video of him and Bro Team playing this like really old Star Wars game, and they're like I can't remember. They're like clones running around with guns, and it's like really fucking shitty and low poly, and it is hilarious. Milo making the rounds back then was so fun, and he did call Trump daddy all the time. It was like really cringe until I started finding it kind of funny. And now he hates Trump because he blames Trump as the reason why he lost his Breitbart job. Even though like it was something that he had said on the drunken peasants that came back to haunt him, unfortunately. And it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was actually like a cry for help, but it was used against him.
Twitter for harassing Leslie Jones. Married a man, didn't like it, I guess, because he went to gay conversion therapy, coming out as both straight and Catholic.
I think he was
and
with a
then
black
worked
guy.
for Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Kanye West presidential campaign, which happened. Anyway, this is a long career with a lot of turns, and my fans tell me things about Milo that go both directions. So just like I did not know Sarah was claiming chastity, I can't really tell what Milo's been up to for 20 years, and I'm not going to become the type of person who finds out. So I'm going to give Milo a B, I guess.
I'd give him
1%.
an A.
I'm sure Milo's
For being
doing great.
that bitch.
I mean,
All right.
I'm
You know
not
what? No,
sure at
B.
all. That's why
Sure.
1%.
I'd give him an A.
And that's the skill that too many people
He is
don't
skilled in what
have.
he does
If
when it comes to
you don't
gossiping.
have good information, don't make up your mind. And when you do get information, check on it. Is this person who they look like? How do I know? Does this person say things that make my life better, or are they just telling me what I want to hear so I look at them? And is this person willing to tell me the truth, even if it's not easy?
Damn,
So,
I love
of course,
home math.
I am just
I love home
great
math
at
so
these
fucking
three
much.
things, and I'm going to show you how this worked for me
All right.
using my own internet scandal.
Oh.
I've been looking forward to this. This is part of a Twitter thread from last year, May 30, 2025. It's kind of sad, but just wait, it gets better.
Oh, I remember
it says
this.
down here, it's too late for me to start a real life and so on, and a lot of people who don't like me, they took just this sad part and they put it all over the internet. There were a lot of responses. Some people understood it, like this guy. This is my core audience. And some people did not, although he was right about this. Being right doesn't make you happy. Most of the responses were unkind, and they treated this post like a mistake.
Hold on, this is the manosphere in a nutshell. Just a bunch of bitchless, unhappy, and as a result, resentful motherfuckers constantly complaining about women. I ventured to assume that's a low follower account, and that they just have a Twitter just to be mad on the internet. His cubes are outstanding. Dude, I am very satisfied with the Homath cubes. I am a cube enjoyer, especially his. They're full of knowledge. When he said this though, like real talk, like I was heartbroken for him because I saw a man that was like trying to, in my own way, in my own opinion, from what I saw, is that he was picking up these pieces that Jordan Peterson had put down, because when Jordan Peterson joined the Daily Wire, he got way cucked, okay? And here comes Homath at like the start of COVID, and he's he's an actual, is he an actual therapist? Like, he has a degree in this work that he does. And he's just doing this service better than what people before him had been doing. And he had this like golden voice, so to speak, that he was just speaking sense to everyone and bringing, just being cerebral with this wealth of knowledge that he has. You know what I mean? Like, it was glorious. And I really feel like that once Jordan Peterson like let go of all this stuff and started doing whatever the fuck it is that Daily Wire had, that there is actually like a whole bunch of disenfranchised men in particular. But I also very much consumed Jordan's content before Daily Wire, because I found like a lot of stuff that helps men also helps me as well. Like, most of it's just really telling you how and why you need to work on yourself and be a better person and all that, right? Like, women don't really have this. Again, women have like, look at me, I'm doing it. Like, we don't share the same molecules. Like, I don't care what like bleached blonde whores are doing, you know? And anything that I do know about them has been against my fucking will, right? So I'm just saying, and then for like I care so much for Homath, I really do. And then when he was saying all this, like, he's he really puts out like some of the best content I think you can come across on the internet. And when he was like blackpilling here because, you know, he's struggling to find a sensible woman, because for whatever reason, social media, I guess, they just don't exist anymore. And if you're below an 8, as Homath shows you, they just don't see you as people, which is horrendous. Like, that's like society killing, you know. But I don't know, I'm gonna let Homath keep talking.
Made, even though I still haven't taken it down. It's been almost a year and people still post.
Hi, NC native. That's right, the molecules. Oh, Dugan. Yeah, Milo said something about not being a victim, and he was the one who seduced the older man. He was with, not the other way around. Exactly, and that there is like some person out of Australia that tried canceling Milo, or at least that's what the claim was, that they were from Australia, and that cost him his job at Breitbart and what have you. I don't know any more details on it, but I do know that at one point Milo was just like totally against Trump, and this is actually maybe not partially, but like predominantly why he was really pushing Kanye.
It to try to make me feel bad, but it doesn't work. Here's why. Look at the date again, May 30, 2025. Now look at this. This is a graph of the income from selfmax.ai, my AI life coaching system. You should check it out.
I don't know if you have to pay for that, but I've actually never messed around with his like little AI thing, but from what I know of it, it's actually like pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Let's take a closer look. May 25, June 1st. Look at that spike. That was the biggest day of sales we ever had. And it happened right after the internet said mean words to me. How does that make any sense? Well, it's because when you tell the truth out loud, when you actually help, and when you don't pretend to be something you're not, the right people will find you. Most people who saw me sad posting did not look any deeper, but the people who think before they speak, which is what you should do, they found what I was replying to, and it made...
Okay, so John Carter here is saying Zoomermen have been checking out because for their entire lives it has been made abundantly clear to them that it does not matter how hard they work, their jobs will be given to girls. Oh god. Their positions at school will be given to diversity, their country will be given to aliens, and whatever money they do manage to make will be transferred to the boomers pulling up the gangplank behind them as they depart for the great all-you-can-eat cruise casino buffet in the sky. Holy shit, I appreciate this guy's humor and such a dark topic. Nagging them isn't going to win them over. You need to offer them something Wow. I want to follow this motherfucker on Twitter. Wow. So, I saw where, I believe Tilted was, sent me a video in my suggested where it was about like why Zoomers are not getting entry-level jobs or something like that, to that effect. I try not to spoil some of these videos for me so I can watch them on stream and I can give you like my raw and honest take right then and there. But yeah. A hypothetical, not actually blackpilling on Maine. Well, Kuromaru, you're probably right, but at the time I read it, being a female who's like very, like this is like a very soft spot for me to talk, like especially what this user right here is saying, like it's just, it was hard for me to see it. But, and then of course you're gonna have drama tourists that show up just to talk some shit because it's Twitter and Twitter is toxic, so.
Made sense to them. Zoomer men have been checking out because no matter how hard they work, all their opportunities are just going to be given away to people who are less qualified. And then I said, yeah, that happened to me too. And it did a lot of damage. And a lot of people who read all this said, you know what? He's right. And they signed up to hear more from me. So in other words, when the internet turned on Sarah, her career evaporated. When
nice
the internet
ad
turned on
for
me,
his
my income increased by more than
monthly
most people's
content you can pay
income.
for.
So if you actually have substance, most people can hate you and you will still do fine. If you don't have substance, everyone has to like you or you're finished. So you should look for influencers
Damn,
who
this
have
is
these three
incredible.
things to make sure you're not listening to garbage, and you should also try to have them yourself too. It'll make you a better person. By the way, I did buy
I
a
love
house,
him,
a
guys.
nice one, and I was definitely right that it takes time to get it the way you like it. You might notice I haven't been posting much.
Yes.
I accidentally bought a difficult house. That was
I was
kind of the
wondering
whole
where he's
point
been.
of my famous tweet. A lot of us are starting our lives very late or not at all, and we should probably talk about why. Since I've already got my mind on houses, a lot of public figures are like those McMansions that got built in the last 10 years or so.
I don't like those.
On the outside, they look all fancy, but when you inspect the construction, it's a different story.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
a shortcut to inspecting the construction. So I'm not going to get into social drama again. I just wanted you to understand what deserving is from the deserving, and I had to update it because of you know what. And I thought I would turn it into a lesson about choosing who you listen to.
It was a
There are
great
people out
lesson,
there
Homa.
who have something worth saying because it works and it's true and it needs to be said. And then there are people who just want attention. Choose carefully.
Yes.
Remember to like, share, follow.
Every new video he puts out is his best. Okay, I love Homac that much. That was great, even though it took us like an hour to get through it. So I want to read some stuff that you guys are saying. This is why everyone should watch Zay. What do you mean? You should watch me because it's my birthday. So Sideways says it's tough. I feel a lot of girls have unrealistic expectations in the dating world. They sure do. They don't even meet their own like standards that they'll want for other men. Like they just looks matching or trying to find somebody local and all that. Like they don't want to do any of this stuff. I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it. I don't understand why this keeps them going when it's clearly like not the common sense thing to do. Most people have unrealistic expectations. Yeah, but you see it predominantly with women. I mean, yeah, you come across like the occasional dude who's like that, and you're just like, why are you acting like a woman for? You know, there's like a little bit of that. But it's predominantly with women. Ponder the orbs. The better he looks, also add some exercise instead of junk food and video games, though that's easy for me to say. I was in high school in the late 90s. I didn't have a computer then. Oh. Kiyoryu, thank you. I hope I'm saying, am I saying it right? Kiyoryu. Kiyoryu. Guys, I need to AFK. And then next, we're gonna listen to my favorite lesbian. Did you guys know that I actually had a favorite lesbian? I don't think I ever showed you, but it's Ariel. Do you guys remember Ariel? Do you remember her? Do you know her? She's awesome. Okay, I promise you're gonna like this lesbian. You're gonna like this lesbian. I love her. I love her, and she produced a video just a couple days ago that I wanted to, I guess, react to, put my 2 cents in, okay? I don't know if I follow her on Twitter. I should. There's so many people I follow on Twitter, I can't even keep up. So her video is "Gay people are finally speaking out against trans ideology." Now, I'm definitely on the side with the old gays who are just like, can we drop the T in LGBT? And you know what? I say, hell yeah, brother. Get rid of the fucking T, son. Anyway, I gotta AFK one more time, and then we're gonna watch this video, okay? So give me like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna watch this. Ni howdy. Ni howdy, brothers. Promo code Zatras? Oh my god, that's right. Base T man, Dragon's Tea treasure. Dragon's treasure, it's not Dragon's Tea treasure. Dragon's treasure, promo code Zatras. You get 10% off on that. I also have a coffee brand coffee affiliate link that you can find down below as well. Promo code Zay. Is that one Zay? Hang on. What's that one? Promo code Zay for coffee brand coffee to get 10% off. I'm glad that you guys like Ariel. I'm going to go ahead and let her play, because when we talk about good girls, this one is like a really good, really like top tier good girl in my opinion. So here we go. Also, I just want to say she always wears tank tops, sleeveless tank tops, and I think she has really nice shoulders for them.
Love to cancel people who disagree.
Okay, why are we like starting 13 seconds in?
The left used to fight for gay rights, and in 2026, they are erasing homosexuality itself. The party that once claimed to represent inclusion now pushes ideology over truth. The people who say they are pro-freedom of expression love to cancel people who disagree.
Oh, that's a dysgenic looking freak right there. You see that bitch over there?
Agree with them. And that is exactly why so many of us are leaving, but it is not that simple. We're going to talk about it. Welcome to another psychological.
I love Ariel, but I just want to say that, yeah, the gay club is no longer exclusive and cool and fun, and you get to feel like you're better than everyone else because you're gay and weird. So, like, why not leave it? I was never part of it. I don't care. I don't care how bisexual I am. I was not ever part of this retarded club where people think they're better than others. Hang on. My cat. Outdoors. Okay. And so, like, yeah, I mean, don't call it LGBT anymore. Just call it, like, Truntifa. Because that's what it is.
Deep dive. If you are new here, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. I am the only lesbian YouTuber that calls out the bullshit from both sides of the political spectrum.
Oh, he's gonna drop me because he doesn't like the quartering? Aw, thanks, Native. Well, I want to make money, and I enjoy both of their products, so...
Although currently I lean right. Now this is happening in both real life and
right
on social
too.
media.
We should get
it's
married.
Why you see so many of the blue-haired queer people at Pride now. It's why the video of the gay guy in the UK explaining to his brother why he's single went so viral. Being gay turned into being queer, which turned into leftism and then communism. And trust me when I say most gays are not socialists. We are actually known to up the value of the property in the neighborhoods that we move into. If you know, you know. There are 5 main reasons why this is happening, and it's not just in the US. By the way, it's happening across Europe and other Western countries too. And the first thing is cultural intolerance. The left's no debate stance on a number of issues have labeled certain lesbians and gays as bigots, TERFs, intolerant, Nazis. Twinks were getting canceled for simply calling out how horrible it was to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk. Save the Twinks! Save the Twinks!
Okay, I think I'm being canceled right now because I said that we shouldn't be celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Let me, like, clarify my standpoint. I'm not-
I don't really care about this, like, Peter Pan, Pinocchio looking gay guy and what he has to say, but I guess he's got a point to make, doesn't he?
Charlie Kirk supporter. Like, y'all are making it seem like because I made that video, I'm, like, outing myself as, like, this, like, gay Republican type shit.
Hang on, wait, is he, like, being based? Wait, what are you saying?
Celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk. Save the Twinks!
Did I speak
Save
too?
the Twinks!
Did I speak too
I
soon?
think I'm being canceled right now because I said that we shouldn't be celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Let me
I take it back, he's a good boy. I take it all back, he's a good boy.
like clarify my standpoint. I'm not a Charlie Kirk supporter.
But he does look kind of like a
Y'all
Pinocchio
seem
Disney
like because I
type.
made that video, I'm like outing myself as like this like gay Republican type shit. I literally just said that I didn't think that he deserved to die. Or, well, like I just said.
Oh, the Zoomers are learning kind of young that, you know, everybody's so ideologically fucking captured, and that you make one opinion and it's like, oh, so you're fucking right wing? You're right wing? It's so fucking good that he died. Do you know how like all the fucking gross rhetoric that he was putting out there at these colleges? Like, just it's this genic freaks that's mainly yelling about it. Let's be real here. Ugly people who just want people to die because they are not pretty. Prove me wrong.
That we shouldn't be celebrating it because we're just inciting more violence down the line.
I mean, if it's gotten to the point where you can't even say murder is bad or celebrating murder is bad, I don't think you're on the right side. No pun intended of history. I guess pun intended. I don't think you're on the right side, yeah. This massive all or nothing stance is destroying whatever value the left still holds. Kat on X said, something I really dislike about the current political discourse, the incredibly rigid with us or against us mindset where any movement towards the center, no matter why or what, is taken as side switching, met with accusations of either going woke or going full MAGA. Most people's politics are a mixed bag. Would be great to stop acting like it's a zero-sum game where moderating your position on an issue or candidate, which is normal and even healthy, means you now love that candidate and want to marry them and agree with every position on everything. Which
well, these people are not normal and are not healthy, so...
No, is not true. And just a question for leftists watching this video.
There we go.
Have you forgotten that, like, it's a gay person's favorite thing to tell you how they feel? Have they ever met an actual gay person? Because everybody's, like, queer these days. Which leads us to number 2. Gays and lesbians feel that the progressive left has abandoned same-sex attraction in favor of gender ideology. They label us as TERFs, as bigots, or they even say that we're right-wing Nazis. This mirrors the intolerant—
Dude, no feud is funnier to me than the trannies against the older lesbian TERFs. I have even witnessed trans on Twitter come across TERFs and be flabbergasted that there are women who do not validate them as human beings. It's like, yeah, not all women. I almost said a slur. A really bad one that would have got me in a lot of trouble. Yeah, not all of them. Not all them old lesbians give a fuck about you, dude. And then there's all the transbians. And transbians are trans lesbians who are they think they're entitled to pussy, and they get into these like lesbian spaces and start debating and arguing that, oh, just because like you were like raped one time and you won't take dick now, well, maybe you should try getting over it, because I would like, as a trans lesbian, have a girlfriend. Like, there's so much of that. And it's like, brother, you're trying to change the mind of lesbians. Alright. Not only are they like female, but they're also like, they got like a bit of aggression to them. I'm not calling them violent, some of them are. But I'm just saying, like, they're not gonna like back down from this thing that is wrapped, that their mortal coil is wrapped around, brother. Like, they're not gonna fuck you like you're just some portly, long-haired retard, you know? Like, they're not gonna, it's not gonna work.
that gays used
So
to
straight with
face
extra
from
stubs?
people on the right.
So y'all believe that anyone can be a woman just because they say so. So you know what? I'm a woman. I'm a trans woman. Yeah. Your identity is yours to shape as you like. Okay, I'm a trans woman now. Okay, cool. I love that for you. I'm she, her now. Great. Actually, I changed my mind. My pronouns are splort, spleet now. Yeah, valid.
Sport,
And you're a
splort,
piece of
spleet.
shit if you don't want to date whatever this is.
What are my pronouns? If I was to like go like full retard, my pronouns would be my pronouns would be, I'd have to have like weird, slightly demonic ones. They're I would say like Zazer, but like every like weird Trintifa member I've ever met that had Zazer were like the ones I've seen, they kind of always end up being into kids. You picking the one put down. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some of them get busted on Twitter for having CP. Disgusting shit. There's like a few of them that LARPed as like right wingers, and they'd be like, yeah, I'm trans, but I'm against the agenda. Get fucking busted for CP like months later. I'm not even fucking with you. I can't quite remember their names. It was a couple, and they were male to females. Zize. That would have to be it. D's nuts.
If you're a lesbian. Transgender activisms clash with same-sex attraction. Honestly, even opposite-sex attraction. But we're just talking about why gays and lesbians have left the left. The T is a separate letter for a reason. It is not the same thing as the L,
It's
the G,
not.
or the B.
It's not a sexual preference at all. Like, I don't know why we took them in. I don't know why I'm even acting like I'm part of the fucking equation. I'm not part of this like weird sex group.
Many of us, including myself,
I just like women.
That homosexuality is rooted in biological sex, right? Primary and secondary sex characteristics. While the dominant progressive view currently treats it completely as if it was just about gender identity, which winds up literally erasing the concept or the fact of same-sex attraction or sex-based orientation. Lesbians for years have reported pressure to accept trans women as partners or, face.
Lesbian speed dating event is accused of transphobia for saying only adult human females can attend after concern when would-be matchmaker turned up in a purple latex outfit with an erection. That is so womanly. That's... When you show up at the carpet munching events with your erect PP. That is so ladylike. It's so ladylike. Like, clearly this person had some sort of, like, twisted, bent-up reason to show up in a purple latex outfit and be like, alright, we're all just girls here, come hop on. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of person thinks that? Like, I don't understand that other than, like, a sex offender.
Accusations of genital preferences being transphobic and you're being hateful.
She's a level-headed lesbian you could listen to. She is the only lesbian I like. I try to keep an eye out for more. But I've loved Ariel. I have probably loved Ariel since like 2012. And I forget what the hell she was even talking about back then. That was back when all the gays were like just super into like hipster culture with their PBRs and their flannels and like they're kind of like quirky, like, hey, look at me, I'm wearing a sweater vest. And this is like right before Reddit became like mega cringe. You guys know what I mean? Like, because there's this point where Reddit's getting like a little bad and then they get TDS, you know? Dude was just trying to slide in. Don't hate. Hey, come on now. At least he chose, was it purple? At least that fucking sex freak had a good choice in colors, okay?
Which begun the cotton ceiling debate short after.
Hang on, what was that? I didn't even read it.
To accept trans women as partners or, face,
I was distracted with chat.
Accusations of genital preferences being transphobic and you're being hateful, which begun the...
Let's see, cotton ceiling. What? I'm learning a new term right now. The term cotton ceiling refers to the difficulty trans people experience when seeking lesbian and gay relationships and in lesbian and gay social spaces more generally. A play on the similar term glass ceiling. The term was coined by Canadian trans woman and activist Drew DeVoe. Oh, now that it's like really gay and lame and I don't like it anymore. I've seen like gay dudes who are like, I just want to be a woman. I just want to straight up be a chick. And I've also witnessed them start taking this on, like dressing in girl clothing. I'm using this as an example that is going to speak for like thousands upon thousands of many such cases, okay? And he starts wearing chick clothes. And then in some examples, their boyfriend they're with leaves them. The guy's boyfriend leaves them because it's like, hey, I wanted a man. I did not want a woman. And a lot of these trannies do not understand that people, they want like the natural, real thing. Like we're still natural human beings. Whatever your stance is on gay, it's not going to be any more convoluted than what a trans person thinks gay is. And, like I can only imagine in most cases, and there's exceptions, but in most average cases, it has to be another trans person to get with another trans person because it's not all that common that like a girl is going to be like, yeah, I want a dude who acts nothing like a guy but still has a dick. That is not the norm. That is not the fucking norm. And trannies do not understand it. They just think that they can change it. And if they can't change it, then they'll just fucking kill you. And it's just like, don't fucking become a eunuch. Don't do this shit. Like, if you're looking for love, changing your gender is the furthest opposite of the right direction you can go. So stop being fucking weird, Bailed out native, you're silly. I have to be physically attracted to the person I'm with, otherwise my heart ain't in it. I can understand. A lot of women will be like, "Oh, I'm not like dudes are more visual than girls are," and so on and so forth. But it's like, yeah, but you have to have a level of physical attraction to the person. You can't just like with mega obese chicks. It's like you're not gonna get the man to just like surrender and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna love you better than all those other girls. Just like don't fucking mind that I weigh almost 400 pounds." Like it's not it. Like it doesn't work that way. And even if like that chick does score a man, that man's not happy with what he has to settle with. And as for like trans, like it's bad enough that you've already like changed your gender and you have an awful personality. Even if you do hold your face in that like kind of weird, like you see Anna Valens do it. They all kind of do it. Like they have like that weird stoic soft look to their face, and it's like, brother, you just make the rest of the populace think that you have autism when you don't. No offense to autistic people, I'm just saying they just kind of have that kind of dead look to their face. And then like you come out with the most like sociopathic bullshit that to spew. Again, Valens being the perfect example of that. I'm gonna let her keep talking.
The cotton ceiling debate, short after gay men started feeling this way with trans men. People like myself will argue that this redefines homosexuality out of existence. And I'm pretty sure a good majority of people in the middle and on the right agree with this at this point, which is exactly what conversion therapy used to try to do. The LGB Alliance was explicitly created because groups like Stonewall adopted gender identity ideology with a no debate stance, completely sidelining same-sex attraction. Number 3, transing kids. A 2025 survey showed slight rightward movement on policies related to gay, lesbian, or trans issues, which the GOP support was up to 35%. Youth transitions and rapid onset gender dysphoria cases. Evidence from the UK's CAST review and other places show that many gender dysphoric teens, which I've talked about many times on this channel, especially girls, are just same-sex attracted. They probably are just gonna grow up to be baby gays, baby lesbians. On this channel,
yeah, they're probably tomboys at that, and you can't on the internet, like you can't be a tomboy. Like you have to immediately just start playing with gender. And it's almost like all of us millennials that picked our Pokemon as a kid and then we just like died on that. Like, hey, you if you chose Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, I always chose Bulbasaur. You lived with that for the rest of your life. That was your choice Pokemon, right? And it kind of seems like for primarily girls, once again, the more persuadable gender, if they're a tomboy, then obviously you have a man that's screaming to get out. And so therefore, I do not agree with this, by the way. This is just how like obscure Discord Telegram circles are for these teen girls. And it's like, well, you need to start wearing boy clothes and get into this like really watered down gay punk culture and be a boy, because clearly you're a boy. And you can't just love yourself. You're never enough. Like it's social media itself will always tell the impressionable that they're not enough. And that's just something that I've seen. What's AGP, Repult? What's AGP and the AGP groomers? Women who are not socialized with other women are the best to be around, to be honest. Kiro, that is autogynephilia. Ah, okay, thank you, Mars. Thank you, Repult. Autogynephilia. I agree with Repult. I'm not even Christian. I agree with Repult. I'm just saying. As for Kiro, women who are not socialized with other women, that is very, very, very true. I personally believe that women, and this is a standard I hold myself to as well, there has to be constructive things happening that women are having to work together on. This is the ideal. This is the ideal that I do try to live by, okay? Where it needs to be like constructive and they're having to work together as a team. Sometimes that's gaming. Sometimes like VTuber collabing. Like I miss Pixel. Some of you know Pixel. She's on Twitch and YouTube. Pixel Kitten. She's like a really great one, like a really great female. A really good, pure-hearted, good role model female at that. If you're looking for her anywhere, I know on Twitter it's Pixel Kitten 5. And you're gonna see like a pink-haired kitty girl. Pixel, I think, is an upstanding female to hang out with, and she's also like a team player. She does not try to cause problems. She's there to experience whatever's happening with you, right? But a lot of chicks, like, ego gets in the way, and they're just like, well, I'm gonna make all this about me, but first I'm gonna let you think I'm like really cool for like a couple weeks before I spring all my bullshit on you. And, you know, there's that. But I think that women in social circles do best when it's something where they have to work together, and it's constructive. Because women are good at things. They are. It's just I wish that they would stop excelling at things that are toxic and terrible. And there's also Okie Dory. Hang on. Do you guys know Okie's Twitter? Okie Dory? Hang on, I'm just gonna straight up show you this one. There's also her. I really need to collab with her. This is Okie. This is another female that I hold to like a really high standard that I think is like beautiful inside and out. And I would love to collab with her in Pixel someday. But like good girls exist, but they are far and few in between. So let's see, Kuro is saying, generally what hurts a lot of girls growing up is having to function in female-run hierarchies where emotional blackmail and reputation management become reflexive survival techniques. Kuro, you have a beautiful mind, brother. I could talk to you all day, actually. That's I like the way you say things and the way you put them. He hits the nail right on the head. Kuro, you're fucking cool, brother. That's what it is. That's a perfect way to say it, because it does start in a household, growing up with the mother. Because like at some point in a lot of households in the West, because I'm going to speak for like Canada, America, Europe, the mother becomes enemies with the daughter. And all women do is just tear down other women. And you can even actually make the point that I do it too. I just decide to tear down the ugly behavior that hurts other people. But I don't do this to make myself look good, or because there's like a lot of women that will do something similar as long as it makes you see them as like the perfect embodiment of perfection or whatever, you know, like whatever kind of like ego bullshit. And I don't know. I just wish things were better. By the way, if you hear crinkling, my kitty has found a bag to lay on and he is having a great time. I will say, don't hold them either to watch a high standard, to such a high standard that they feel pressured to never make a mistake. I've seen that play out poorly too. Sideways, that's also a very valid point to make mention of. Yeah, I agree with you. I usually separate the women as much as I can at work. Too much gossiping if they're around one another. So Jbla, I agree with that entirely as well. I've worked in retail before, well, in some establishments in the past, where the rumor mill of your store starts right where the biggest contingency of women of all ages are. And Aldois, are you gonna get comfy or what, kitty? Oh, he just laid down and just gave me the hardest blinks because he's so happy. And they want to talk about other people's lives. Like, there's like women who do that are insecure about their own life, so they need to like talk shit about other people. Like, they fiend on it really bad. Girls do better raised by their father in single parent households. I agree with that completely, because the father, in comparison to the mother, who's like more often than not quite neurotic, the father's actually always pretty grounded and cerebral, because men tend to just be that way in general, like, and that's pretty much across the globe. I don't think that's a nature versus nurture thing too much. It just, men just seem to naturally be, if they're left to just being men. And then there's women that argue that men do not know how to be gentle, and it's like, bitch, you're stupid. Because I think that men are more gentle than females. When it comes to like dealing with like animals or children or anything like delicate, do you know what I mean? That's what I mean by gentle. It depends if the mother father is mentally stable. Yeah. If we don't, everyone dies. Kiro, you're right. It's survival adaptation. I have the best viewers. You know, I'm biased though. You guys all belong to me. Alright, I'm gonna let her keep playing. I do have to wrap it up. I got this one here, but I might save Men Are Slowly Giving Up and Nobody Cares. I may save that for tomorrow night, just because I do have to try to get some sleep. So we're gonna finish this one up.
We've also talked about social contagion, autism, trauma, and of course online influences like Instagram and TikTok, which also play a role in teens wanting to transition or at least go on opposite sex
they like
hormones. And up until very recently,
idolize
they have been
it.
nothing but affirmed. And a lot of us old school gays or just normal gays, I was saying gays, commonsensical gays, see this as medically converting gay kids. And although generally acceptance of gays and lesbians remains stable and pretty high, trans issues or queer issues is dragging us down. Americans approve of LGBT people living as they wish, but their support drops for trans people. Some see the left prioritizing a very small niche of trans demands, which can be youth medicalizations, trans males in female sports or prisons, over settled issues like gay rights.
Rapol, that's like really cool. He works with things that are fractions of a millimeter with tweezers. If I wasn't gentle, everything would be on the floor. Wow. I'm curious what you do.
Rights, while ignoring other issues that are more important in our opinion, like the economy, border control, freedom of speech.
Border control. I like her
This is a
accent.
message from an OG lesbian.
Okay.
The acronym LGBTQ+ is not a representation of a united community, but the strategic forced teaming of the LGB with the TQ+ that serves a dark agenda.
Hang on. Guys, I'm so used to annoying like gays, like these like trannies and gays that are like mega annoying, that I gotta tell you, it is really refreshing to see like a butch lesbian just speak fucking sense. It's actually refreshing. They don't exist anymore. Well, they do. Here's one right here from the UK, but like, holy shit. It's nice to hear it. Dude, I could like hang out with a whole bunch of old gays and just enjoy talking to them. There's a joke, and some of you have disagreed with me in the past about it because you can name one exception to the rule, but most older gays become very Republican. And I grew up around them. I see them, like we're even witnessing some right now. So
to rebrand sexual fetishes and disorders as sexual orientations. For what was once a legitimate
what's TQ, Repult? What's TQ?
Civil rights movement, gay rights, has been hijacked quite literally by the TQ+ and used
What's TQ?
as
Trans questioning lies. Is that it? Trans and questioning?
Trojan horse to mainstream their degeneracy.
Yeah,
First,
I
we
mean,
have the untouchable T's.
the gay, like, club was just taken over.
The trans cult, who want to sterilize children with puberty.
Trans queer.
turn
Okay, I
all
thought it was questioning.
homosexuals into surgical simulations of straight people and destroy women's
The
rights
United
to enable
Caliphate.
men's fetishes. Then we have the Qs, young men feminized by sissy porn.
Number 4, single-sex spaces.
Hey, she wasn't wrong about that. Like, if you go to 4chan.org/gif, I don't recommend that if you're in public. That is a porn board. There's like so much like sissy hypno threads, like it's disgusting. I'm just using that as an example of just how like on like a really active night of the week, like how there's just so much like sissy porn and it's like really weird. That's why I stay on VT. I go to a couple of them. I never go to VT though. What's that one? Is that the VTuber board? I remember they created a VTuber board. I also just don't go to 4chan that much ever at all. I used to go to Poll, but I definitely don't go to Poll anymore. It's alright. At least there is a VTuber board, right? Get to see all the Oshis. I bet it's really cute sometimes.
In fairness, lesbians and old school feminists and women broadly object to males being in female spaces. Whether it's
Is B even worth lurking though? What do they post on B anymore? Is it still like, hey, rate my dick? Is it still that? Like it was like 5+ years ago? Oh, VT's a lolcow containment board? Oh god. Oh god. Report your mom's gay friend already sounds cool to me.
prisons, shelters, rape crisis centers, sporting events, changing rooms. And we've also seen a number of pride events, if not all of them, shifting more towards explicit fetish and kink elements,
Yeah.
which alienate people like
Yeah, well, hold on, Ariel. I actually agree with her, but I'm going to argue from the other side for just a second. Hang on, Ariel. Are you kink shaming? Are you kink shaming just because there's children present and I can't air my ass smacking fetish to the children? Are you kink shaming me? I thought this was the 2026, Ariel. That's usually like what they do whenever they're like, oh, you didn't like that? They're kink shaming me. These are all just like people who want to kink shame. They don't understand. They're just bullies and then they... Stupid, disgusting behavior. Oh, sludge, that's what you mean. Oh, is that what like a containment board means? I mostly go read the rats about myself. Wait, Kuro, are you a VTuber? There's containment threads. You guys are gonna have to explain. Now I feel like I have never been on the internet before. You'll have to explain to me what the hell a containment board is. I like how you had to reach for a literal hour for a kink. What the fuck are you talking about, Dugan? Shut up. We're watching my favorite lesbian. I do not want to hear any fucking lip from Dugan. Are you really a VTuber? Kiro, are you a VTuber? Hang on. Where are you? I'm gonna go look at you. Oh my god, look. Ooh, you look cool. Followed you, brother. Alright, I do gotta finish this video though. It's already over! No, that's how math. Here it is.
They're like the more normalized gays, people that just want to integrate into society, post 2015 marriage equality being nationwide. This is why we see people like Tish
You're
running
another
for the mayor of LA.
VTuber. That makes me so happy.
Being harassed in a women's bathroom at her gym by a male.
I'm angry. This has to stop. Look at all these medals. You know how many beautiful young women I've met today working hard to achieve
Dude, this lady is
their
gay.
goals in sports, for a man to come and take that from them, you know what that means.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about self-posting.
And this isn't unique.
I'm
to the
always
United
happy
States,
to meet
as I'd mentioned
more
in the
like-minded
beginning of the video.
VTubers.
This is also happening over in the UK and Canada, and a good amount
You ever notice that trannies are not mentally okay?
of Europe. People are forgetting, or they don't even know this because they're young kids. They've never been in a situation where they didn't have gay rights. They're forgetting that we succeeded in getting our rights because we were all about the live and let live idea of it. We weren't trying to redefine sex or mandating beliefs in gender identity. And when the left tied the two together and any dissent was considered heretical, a lot of gays and lesbians started standing up and saying, hey, this is not what we signed up for. Now, the data is still ongoing, of course. It doesn't show complete transferring of lesbians and gays. Of course, a lot of them are still on the left, or they think that they're on the left, but the cultural divide is real and very unlikely to heal if one side is offering like no debate. And that leads us to number 5. People are realizing that there is a no end in sight. The goalposts keep shifting further and further.
I love
towards the
Ariel.
left. And honestly, I don't
Do you think she'll
anyone
marry
knows
me?
what we're progressing towards anymore, because actuality says that
She probably.
it's
I know she has an
regressive. I mean,
OF. It's. I don't remember if it's lewd or not. I just remember hearing about it, and she'd have like a bunch of girls on there, and they would be kissing and stuff. I knew that much.
fighting for Sharia
Yeah.
law progressive, because the only people I see that are okay with it existing here in the States are leftists.
Apparently, America's newest kink is Sharia law. Okay, I'm game. Let's review
What?
Sharia criminal law codes actually include, since some of you are out there defending it.
They
like it's a
kill
trendy
gays.
new
What are you
program.
talking about, Abe Lincoln?
Leaving the religion? Well, the penalty is death. Criticizing
Oh,
the
okay, no,
prophet
he's
or
on
the
our side.
Quran? Penalty is death. Amputation for theft. So maybe hold off on getting that manicure. Stoning for adultery. Well, there goes most
She'd
of
probably
our
beat
elected
you.
leaders. 100 lashes for
Listen.
premarital sex. Hope that doesn't
I
mess
would
with
be
your
curious about
polycule.
what she's into.
Flogging for public drinking. Goodbye, Kamala Harris. LGBT folks? Yeah, we're not surviving that story.
Abe Lincoln, this dude
And
is
the
funny.
TQ pluses? Ha, I'll see you in hell.
Is it progressive to allow creepy males in women's bathrooms?
Yes. Ew. Yuck. 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 And why are you getting down on the... Why is Ariel doing this to us? No. 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 Nah. We're skipping this part. We're skipping that
What about
part.
expecting women to cover up from head to toe while this grown-ass man swipes in public, by the way, just chilling, swiping on nude ladies? What about this? Oregon High School principal Jeremy Williams, who was placed on leave for celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, has just been sentenced to 5 years in prison over possession of child porn. But if we criticize any of
My
it, we
God.
are completely shunned from the left, so much so that even leftists themselves are starting to call this behavior out.
I mean,
Beg you,
slowly
stop
but
staring
surely.
at allies because they don't share the exact same views as you. In a world that looks the way it does, we need all the allies we can get. And I'm fairly certain, taking one look at us, you can probably have a game idea of which particular side I'm talking needs allies. The point being that there is a serious problem with performative activism. We already know this, like socially.
It's almost like it's a fetish tilted.
We also know there's a real problem.
Damn it,
with
you're right.
gatekeeping what it means to be an ally behind very specific ideas of what the dominant viewpoint can or should be.
I had
This
to
is a
skip it,
problem. This is a
okay?
serious problem.
And the reason so many gays were on the left in the first place does make sense. There's a natural inclination, I think, or pull towards leftism in regards to being a minority. We're all loving and accepting and tolerant and kind, and look at all of our colors of the rainbow, and they're an actual rainbow, even though it's ugly.
Let's
at this
take the
point because
rainbow
gays didn't
back,
design it.
brothers.
It's also the
I want to
reason why
think
so
it's
many of
cool
us are
again.
leaving. Listen to this twink explain it perfectly.
The moment you step out of line, the moment you have an independent thought that doesn't conform to their rigid ideology, the acceptance vanishes. I've been on the receiving end of it. They don't just disagree with you, they threaten you. They'll
Yeah.
say you should be crucified, burned,
They've been
locked away.
validated to the
Most
point
extreme,
that they think they could
violent
just commit
language
murder and be
imagined.
okay
It's not the sun,
with
It's a
that.
genuine expression of hatred towards anyone who dissents. And let's be honest about what the movement has become. It's not about dignity or equality anymore. It's a fetishistic display masquerading as civil rights, wrapped in a rainbow flag. I can say that with confidence because I've seen it from the inside. I've been part of it. I remember when the goal was simply to live your life.
This
quietly,
queen
to
is
be
on a
gay
roll.
and happy without forcing it into every facet of society. The idea was to blend in, to normalize, not not to dominate, but today it feels like a cultural takeover.
I think he's right, and I think you agree with me. And if you do, make sure to click that like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and if you have seen my videos before and haven't subscribed
Oh my
yet,
god. Listen, we're gonna do this one tomorrow night. Moon's men are slowly giving up and nobody cares because I don't exactly have time to keep going. But we'll definitely watch that tomorrow night. And also tomorrow night, we're gonna watch the Poop Festival, which I can somehow tolerate that more than seeing a fat tranny freak lick a toilet seat. Ugh. That was rough. Oh my god. Tonight has been so fun, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for my birthday. I'm so happy that you guys are all here. Hang on, let me double check and make sure we're doing Poop Festival tomorrow. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, we are. Poop Fest and Juggalos. I might even throw other things in there. Like, I really want to introduce you guys to, like, what Phantom Sense is, which is gonna be, like, some, VR chat trolling. I might include that. I don't know, because we still got shit to do on Friday, okay? I also want to play some games. I got Creature Kitchen. I've only been talking about that for, like, what? Like a month? Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. Is funny and not disgusting. Dude, I came across this one guy named Proximity Chat. Hang on a second. I'm not going to spoil the video that I'm going to show you guys. Oh, hang on. I just went to check Discord because I was gonna show you guys something. Hang on a second, guys. I just saw something really cool from Evergrade. Just in case you didn't see this, I want to... Oh my god. So you guys, you remember I was just talking about Okidori? Hang on. Look at this sweet thing that Evergrade made of me and Okidori. Hang on. Oh my god. Look at that. Oki's wearing my flight suit. And I'm wearing her, like, little, it almost looks like a fairy, like a little fairy flower dress. Oh my god. That's so beautiful. Oh my god, I gotta, like, tweet this out. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, I did not even see this. And he posted it early, look at that, earlier this afternoon. Oh, shout out to Evergrade. Oh, look how beautiful, look how great he did. Look how pretty Oki looks, though. Listen, once you don the suit, okay, you gain magnificent professional magic powers, okay? Evergrade, you're in chat! So Evergrade's over here on Rumble. Evergrade! Yeah, I just now saw it. I'm so sorry that I did not check Discord sooner. Thank you. Thank you for surprising me with this. Oh my god, what did Oki say? She says, "Oh, thank you so much, Ever. We've never looked cuter. I needed a fashion update." Oh god. Can you kind of see her above my hat? Oh my god. Also, Evergrade, you did a great job on the boobies. I just wanted to point that out. Okay. This very good boobie. Very good job with the boob. Oh my god. But yeah, big shout out to, like, Evergrade and to Oki. But anyway, you guys. What if I just gave you, like, before I leave, I didn't want to spoil it too much, but, like, what if I just gave you a sneak peek?
She's allergic to tomatoes.
A sneak peek to tomorrow night, because I discovered this guy Proximity Chat, and I discovered Phantom Sense, and I'm gonna like give you a little sneak peek about tomorrow night. Okay, so tomorrow night we're gonna talk about men's issues, and we're gonna also laugh at people in VR. Okay.
She's allergic to tomatoes.
I'm I'm not getting
All right, I'm gonna let that 8 seconds speak for itself. That's all you get to see. We'll watch it tomorrow night. We're gonna watch that tomorrow night, okay? Hang on, I'm gonna let you see that one more time because her acting that way. Because her acting that way is the funniest fucking shit to me. Hang on.
She's allergic to tomatoes.
I'm not getting.
So we'll have that to look forward to tomorrow night. I wanted to do that tonight, but like Home Math dropped that video and I'm like, welp. It's a Home Math kind of night for us boys. Yeah, seizure. It's all strange. It's all like 100% for attention grabbing or whatever. Because I learned, I've never truly played VR chat, but I learned through watching some proximity videos that if you mute somebody in VR chat, they just completely disappear. So, we're gonna be checking out some attention whoring tomorrow night. Okay? Does that sound like a fun time? I mean, I gave you a whole ass sneak peek, guys. Come on. You can't say I don't spoil you, because I do. Our mixed bag at best. Hey, you know, I've never truly been on VR chat to know. I imagine some of it's like really fucking cool. And then there's these people who just live in VR and they're like their elevator doesn't go to the top floor. They're kind of a way. But you guys, you like to be spoiled by Zay Kite? I want to hear her like do the fake puking again, and then I'll finally say bye.
I'm not getting recorded again.
But if you want some cringe, guys, he's like a big channel too. Look at that, like almost 700,000 subs. This is Proximity Chat. I never heard of him. I only just discovered him the other night. And there's like a whole saga going on amongst this like circle of people that you're gonna see in that video. You know? That fucking scream she does. Okay, I need to wrap it up. Guys, it has been a good night. It feels good to stream in the evening like this again. You know? It's nice. I got to see all you guys. I've been doing afternoon stuff when I can, but I also want to increase my consistency because I haven't been consistent as I should be, you know. And I want to have fun and be consistent, and we have fun together. So, tomorrow, 9 p.m., we're gonna watch that Why Men Are Giving Up by Moon. We're gonna watch... we're probably gonna not watch so much of the Juggalos, because I do have like one Juggalo video I want to... because I thought it would pair well with the Poop Festival. Like, we get to see what the Gathering of the Juggalos is like, and then... I want to watch fucking proximity chat videos, guys. You like it? I like it. But okay. I guess I'm gonna say good night and goodbye for now. And I hope that you take care of yourselves. I hope I see you tomorrow night. And hopefully, like, by the time tomorrow night gets here, we get to have, like, a hilarious fucking time. Mixed with some, like, serious stuff, because I still really want to watch that Men Giving Up video. Hell yes! I'm happy to hear it! Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, okay, I guess I have to go now. I love you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.